Here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family-friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry. See you soon at Zips or Goldies. APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail Hardy and I'll be interning with Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I'll be sharing all the sports content in the Phoenix area. I'm a senior at Arizona State University getting my degree in sports journalism with the goal of being a field reporter. I look forward to this opportunity as this is my own backyard, being born and raised here in Mesa, Arizona. Stay tuned as I'm excited to bring you your sports update these next couple months. Thank you.
Hello. I'm Andrew Neeram, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Life at Cogir is full of warmth, connection, and adventure. Come and take a closer look at a new kind of senior living. Welcome to Cogir, where your next chapter is your best one yet.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take you with me.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Valley Sports and Phoenix Metro area. My name is Jorge Anwajardo. Let me introduce myself. I'm currently a graduate student at Arizona State University, and I'm also a Navy vet. I'm hoping to bring the Valley the hard-hitting sports coverage that Phoenix deserves. From high school Friday Night Lights to playoff pressure, I'll deliver the facts, the stats, and the stories that matter to all Valley sports fans.
Hello, my name is Latoya Lucas. I am a senior at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, majoring in digital journalism with a passion for sports media. This fall, I'll be interning as a broadcaster with the Varsity Sports Show in the Phoenix, Arizona area, where I'll be covering local sports news and sharpening my on-air reporting skills. My long-term goal is to become a professional sports journalist covering the NBA and NFL. I'm driven to tell impactful stories, connect with athletes and fans, and bring energy and insight to the sports world through digital and broadcast platforms. See you all this fall.
Hi, my name is Matthew McCord, student at Arizona State, here from Phoenix, and there's many things I like. If I could promo myself, but of course I'm going to talk about sports first because I love broadcasting. It's the main thing that's gotten me into where I am in terms of joining the Varsity Sports Show and at Arizona State. I love studying real broadcasters like Jim Nantz, for example. He's my favorite, so I love broadcasting. I love hanging out with friends and family. It's also very important to me. And I love watching movies too because it's something that's really fun. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Heaven Cook, and I'm here with Coach Davis. Coach Davis, can you please tell me what you're looking forward to this season, despite losing in the semifinals last year and going 10-3?
Well, this is a whole different group, and we're just kind of learning each other first year here. So I'm excited to see these guys in combat, just like everybody else, and then we'll evaluate from there.
Perfect. Now, with you going against Horizon tonight, they also had a pretty great year last year. Is this anything that you're looking forward to or have any doubts about?
No doubts. We're just looking for a great game. They're a well-coached team, and so we're expecting a great competition tonight.
Thank you, Coach. It's great talking with you.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Coach Ditmore for Horizon. Coach Ditmore, what's something that you're looking forward to with your new group going 8-2 last season?
Well, I think the biggest thing for us tonight is we want to come out hungry, eliminate our penalties, and play a focused game. But knowing it's week one and kind of seeing things last night, we know that there's some things that we're going to have to brush up on. But we're just excited to come out and get a chance to play somebody else in a great atmosphere, and appreciate Verrado for hosting us.
Is there any information you could tell us about number 0? I understand that's a special number in your program, and he is a 4-year starter on your team.
He is, yep. And Jackson Murray wore it last year, so Jackson Murray was a 4-year player on varsity. Of course, he's at Colorado State right now. Bodie Zamorano was number 7 last year. He's got an opportunity to break our Horizon High School rushing record at 4,000. He's at 3,200, I think, right now. So 0 is a special number for us. It's the highest caliber, not only from an athlete, but from a character standpoint. So when you wear that number, it's super special over here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right here, and good luck tonight, Coach.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Of course.
around 3rd and 3 here. Shotgun position here. Fakes the handoff, play action. Going to be a catch by Jake Giroux there, getting a first down once again for the Huskies.
Yeah, when you have that big Zamorano running back in the backfield, you always got to be, if you're Verrado, you got to be mindful of the run up the middle on 3rd and short down. So instead, they just go for the quick slant to Giroux, had the middle of the field open, and just a simple pitch and catch right there.
The big 6'2" senior here. A lot of weapons for Puma to choose between on this offense as he once again lines up in shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to take it himself and get not a lot of yards. In fact, he's going to lose yards. 3-yard loss there for the Huskies.
Yeah, Halston Harper, the D tackle for the Verrado Vipers, just didn't fall for the read option right there and just stayed true to his house and made a great tackle behind the sticks.
For sure. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 12 here from the Verrado 33, excuse me, my apologies. As they once again are going to line up at shotgun. Zamorano's going to be to his right. 3 wide receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. Takes it. And he's going to find his man right in the corner. Vicious tackle right there. Getting to be a 3rd and 5 situation here for the Huskies.
Yeah, finding number 19, Johnny Issett. Another little bit of a running back wide receiver combo right there. A great receiving back for the Huskies as he works in with Zamorano a good amount. But he's more of the receiving back as Zamorano is the power back downhill, running in your face.
As he's in again, here we go. Once again, motions over number 19, like we said before. In shotgun once again. 2 wide receivers both to his side. Drops back. Pressure coming. But makes a move, and he's going to be very close right there. Let's see what the referee spots it.
Looks like they're going to mark him just short right there. It's going to be another 4th and half an inch maybe, but a little bit of a in and out route there for Klopfenstein. Makes the catch with a little bit of separation, but good closeout by the Vipers to just keep him on that sideline. Had nowhere to go.
Absolutely. And it looks like they're going to go for it again, it looks like.
I mean, I don't hate this either. You got it last time. It was a little closer than you would like last time, but we'll see what they do here.
They're going to rush to the line again. Let's see if they do a little push. Now it's going to go to Zamorano right there. He's going to break it off. 40, 10. It's going to be another touchdown for the Horizon Huskies.
And he almost actually got that stripped and almost fell out of the back of the end zone, but jumps on it like a live grenade and fouls for the touchdown. And what a drive here to open up the season for the Huskies.
Going to your key contributors, like you said, Klopfenstein and Zamorano, both big players on that drive, and that's how you get 6 points.
Yeah, Zamorano just broke through that initial line of the defense, and there was just no backers or corners or no secondary there to stop him. Had nothing but saw the painted yellow turf in front of him and just bolted for it.
Bob Wickers' extra point is good. 7:55 in the post.
7:55 remaining here. It's going to be 7-0 Huskies. Verrado going to receive the kickoff here.
I mean, you can't really stress that enough. That's just a great first drive for the Horizon Huskies, starting on their own 35-yard line and just methodically getting it through 3rd downs, through 4th downs, and just getting it into the end zone at the end of the day, finding their big back Zamorano. Just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Absolutely. And then another thing to note, too, these weren't easy yards to get. A lot of these were 4th and 1 situations where they're or 2nd and 14, where they're behind the sticks or they need to make a big play. And they've already proven thus far, at least in the first drive, that they've come to play here today.
For sure. And right here, it's just Verrado went 3 and out on their last drive. So, this is a big possession for them here. You can't go down 2 scores here to a good Horizon team that's already proved they can pound the rock.
Verrado, it should be worth noting, Verrado is also missing a lot of seniors from last year. A lot of them graduating. One of note is their big running back from last season, who had 16,000 yards, is Adore. 19 touchdowns, 1,624 yards. Big vacuum there at the running back position.
Yeah, and we got Logan Waldeck, number 3, who's trying to step into his shoes. But also we got number 22, Emmanuel Perry, the 2 seniors trying to step into the shoes of what was just a great running back. But we've seen Waldeck mostly here on this first 2 drives.
1st and 10 here for Verrado, looking to shake off that first drive and shake off the touchdown they just gave up on the other end. Quick handoff. Big, able to bounce off a couple of Huskies, gaining about 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, Waldeck going right back to him and then just got leveled in the hole, I should say, by a Husky right there, number 22. Gage Lee making a great tackle in the open field.
Let's see if they go to Waldeck again. And they're going to look for big run again. They're going to go right to the running back. Takes a big hit and doesn't matter. They're going to get a first down here for the Vipers.
A little bit of deja vu right there, except it ended up in more yards for the Vipers, just handing it back to Waldeck, out of the backfield, and it was Gage Lee again tracking him down from his backer position. I think a good hit on him, but Waldeck holds onto the ball and gets a first down for the Vipers.
Perry looking to check in. No, he's going to be right in there in the slot, actually.
Yeah, a little delayed movement of the chains here. And there's actually going to be a holding on the defense.
Interesting call, and then it's going to put the Vipers here at their own 45-yard line. So on top of 2 big runs, some extra yardage on top of that, just because. Shotgun once again. Oh, that's going to be on number 21, offsides.
Just find the white cap. Yeah, number 21 for Horizon, just jumping off sides right there, and just try to make the receiver flinch, and just the receiver for Verrado was not having it and ended up drawing a penalty.
Absolutely, it's going to be on E.J. Peoples, the senior. You got to think maybe it's due to first game nerves. It's your senior first game of your final season here in high school. Maybe that has something to do with it.
But you can sense the energy coming off this field. Everybody you're playing right now is just ready for Friday Night Lights to come back, and you can tell some hard hits we've already seen so far.
Absolutely. Wilt once again in shotgun position here. Waldeck to his left. 3 wide receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. Takes snap once again, going to the bell cow back. Big hit. And once again, another first down for your Vipers, for the Vipers.
Yeah, they're just feeding Waldeck right now, and they've been out of the shotgun for, I think, almost every play this game, and Waldeck is kind of lining up onto the left side in a wide receiver stance in the backfield, and it's kind of giving them just a faster start here in the backfield.
Interesting here. Checking out number 4 for the Vipers. Looks like Wilt's going to be in an empty formation here. Once again here, 1st and 10 for the Vipers. Rough snap though, trouble, and he's going to be pounced on immediately, and that's not good news for the Vipers.
Yeah, a little bit of a drop snap there from Wiltz. Maybe just took his eyes off it, but Parker Cole for the Huskies just all over that. Almost got the ball himself, but instead he'll take the sack, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure he's happy with that.
Just a reset, try to gain all those yards back. You've had success with the run game, maybe with a 2nd and 20 now. Maybe we'll go back to him. Interesting decision here to make for the Vipers. 2nd and 20. Wiltz once again in shotgun. Waldeck's going to motion over. Nothing going. As we get some more motion here for the Vipers, we're going to get a passing down here. Wide open, number 4. Big play. Carter Bliss. Touchdown, Vipers.
An explosive play for the Vipers right there, and you could see pre-snap there was a bunch of movement going on. Motions everywhere. You saw Waldeck motion, you saw Bliss motion, you saw so many motions, and you have to think it caused a little bit of distraction for the Husky defense as Bliss was almost uncovered right there.
Bliss here, the junior here at 5'10". Big play here to start his season as the Vipers are a kick away from tying the game here at 6:01 here in the first quarter.
And you can see the Viper head coach, Brett Davis, first-year head coach for the Vipers. He is hype on the sidelines right now, and you can't blame him. That's a great response for the Vipers after going 3 and out on their first drive. They have an explosive play on a 2nd and 20 nonetheless to even this up.
Absolutely. An exciting start here for both teams. A lot of broken plays, a lot of interesting stuff happening here. 7-7 here with 6:01 left in the first quarter. Huskies to receive the ball.
But if you are Horizon, you have to think for the positives here. You have to think you had them on 2nd and 20 after a broken play, and before that they went 3 and out. You had been stopping them pretty well. Waldeck has been running the ball fairly well, but other than that, they haven't been able to get much going other than that play, and it was just maybe a miscommunication right there with all the movement going on, and maybe now that they've seen it, they might be able to adjust a little bit better.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then you got to think, especially with the start of this season, you're going to have some plays, broken plays like that where, you know, you're just getting the nerves out, or there's going to be a miscommunication, a mental lapse. You got to get those out early. Get those already out of the way. They're over with. It's time to reset and get back into the game here. Again, 6:01 left in the first quarter, 7-7 here. Horizon here to receive. two folks lined up in the ready to receive the kick for Horizon. That's going to be Daniel. No, that's not his name.
Number 19.
But if you can just feel the, like I said before, the energy is, the crowd pop on that touchdown was pretty insane. The whole home side over here was going crazy, and I mean, you can't not go crazy for a 60-yard touchdown.
Absolutely, it's exciting. That's exciting.
Friday Night Lights, one of the best plays in sports, the explosive touchdown.
As we got a kick off here, getting ready to line up for the Vipers. He's going to elect to come out of the end zone. Around this 20, makes a move. Is going to be swarmed and tackled here at the 22-yard line where the Horizon Huskies will set up shop.
On the stop.
Yeah, Isit electing to take that one out. Had a little bit of an open room to the right side, but just great kickoff coverage there by the Verrado Vipers. Just closed all the gaps and stopped them around the 23-yard line.
Interesting decision to go out of the end zone. Taking any would have been a touchback, but instead he elected to take the chance and try to gain some yards, get another advantage for the Huskies here.
Possibly trying to answer the Verrado explosive play with maybe an explosive play of his own, maybe a 99-yard kickoff return. That'd be fairly explosive, I think.
I can't blame him for that. As Puma once again here looking to add another scoring drive for the Huskies, scoring last time, unshotgun. Going to hand it off to their big bell cow back. Zamorano's going to make a man miss in the backfield, but is swarmed for a loss on first down.
Yeah, they handed off to Isit right there to try to get something going on first down, but Jordan Peters for Verrado, the linebacker, just got to the backfield instantly right there. He didn't make the tackle, but, slowing him down, and then the gang came up and got the tackle for him.
Excuse me for saying Zamorano's name right there. It was Isit. That is correct. Second and 11 here for the Huskies. Puma in shotgun, two receivers to his left and his right. He's going to go for the quick screen play. Big hit, unable to make the tackle. Is Jock Giroux.
On the stop, number 2.
That would have been an interesting play right there. They threw the intentional screen to Giroux right there, and the pass led him into that hit right there, but he kind of trucked that guy, I can't lie. Great hit right there, and bounced off of it, but once again, the Verrado defense, the Vipers are swarming right now. Once you get past one, there's 10 more waiting for you.
Very good gang tackling here for Verrado here on this drive especially. 3rd and 11 here, as we're going to see some motion here from Shaw once again.
Down 7.
He's going to roll out to his right, hit him on a... Ooh! Did he complete that? Complete. And once again, we're going to say his name a lot. Kloppenstein, once again, first down for the Huskies.
Yeah, the design bootleg there right there for Puma, and he got out of the pocket and threw a perfect dot right over 2 defenders and found Kloppenstein for a diving catch on the sideline. First down, Huskies.
It seems Puma is very effective when he's in motion, when he's using his legs. And on the run, being able to get these big throws. Let's see if Verrado has anything for that as the game continues. Once again, in shotgun, 2 receivers to his left and his right. He's going to go and just dish it out. No, he's going to play action. Broken play once again in Kloppenstein. Down to the 20, the 10. And he's going to cash in once again. Horizon touchdown.
60 yards.
Wow. This has just been explosive after explosive play, and that one right there was play action. You have Zamorano in the backfield. That's always a threat. And like I said in pregame, play action is going to be a great tool for the Huskies right here. They run the play action right there, and they had one-on-one on the top with Kloppenstein and the Verrado defense, and he just straight up beat his man out there and was wide open for that post.
Well, I think another thing to note, too, when you have guys selling out for the run, like you said, you're going to have some guys open in the middle of the field on the right side. And like you said, and that's just going to lead to big broken plays like you saw right there. Big touchdown there.
Exactly. And for that one right there, Verrado fully loaded the box right there, as there was one-on-one on each receiver on the outside, and Kloppenstein just happened to beat his man.
Absolutely. It's a case of pick your poison here for the Vipers. Do you have Zamorano beat you in the run game, or are you going to have guys like Kloppenstein beat you down the field? It's an impossible choice.
And even when it's not Kloppenstein, there's Giroux, there's Burke. They just have a very explosive offense that should be pretty exciting this season.
Can't forget Shaw, too. Shaw, Giroux, all of these guys have been really good.
And props to Puma. He's been spreading the ball around pretty well so far. Everyone has a reception so far, and it's just spreading the wealth is a great way to score.
Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to eat. Interesting to note for last season for Karsten Puma, he didn't really get a lot of time last season. This is really his first look at varsity football. And he's an excellent debut as Horizon gets set for the kickoff.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure he'll take 2 touchdown drives on his first two drives of the season. That's a great start.
As we get set, Verrado looking to answer. 2 explosive plays for Horizon, and then the Vipers themselves have scored already. 4:13 left. They're going to take the kickoff, more than likely a touchback, as they will be.
No return.
That's good right there. Leave it right there. Yep, right there's perfect. Just tighten it if you can.
I mean, yeah, the kicker for Horizon has been booming these kicks back there, just giving Verrado no chance to even return these, as Remy Shelton, the DB for Verrado, he's been on his heels on the back of the end zone every time and just sailing over his head.
And that's one of those unspoken advantages you think, having a kicker. You don't even have to worry about kick returns. It's just going to be a touchback every time. You can plan for that. You can not even have to worry too much. Obviously, you have to put some attention to it, but you don't even have to worry about kick returns. As we have empty here for the Vipers. Motions over. Running back.
The bubble, yeah, that's exactly why.
Going to hand it off. Oh, no, it's going to be a little option play. First down here for the Vipers.
Yeah, they found Eli Mock right there. That was good. I love the Verrado play art has been pretty fantastic so far. They're using a lot of misdirection and motions, just trying to find an open man, and Mock was the one right there over the middle.
2 explosive offenses for sure. 4:02 remaining here in the quarter. 1st and 10 once again. People's dropping back as big hit right there, down to the 32. 22 unable to break off any run right there. That's going to be Emmanuel Perry.
And that's another key player for the Vipers right there. Emmanuel Perry had some good playing time last year on varsity as a junior, and now really looking to share some time with Waldeck and step into a good role here as a senior.
Once again, Perry's going to be in the backfield with Wilt. 3 wide receivers to the top, 1 on the bottom here. 2nd and 9 here. Drops back. Clean pocket. One-on-one coverage. He's just going to sail it.
Couple flags on the field right there.
And they're going to get, looks like a pass interference holding on the defense. Interesting.
Yeah, number 21 Peoples right there. He was just, you could see he was holding that jersey of Bliss all the way down the field, and Bliss really had no chance to catch that ball. But with the holding and the pass interference, it's going to be a penalty and going to be about 15 yards anyways.
Interesting to note, that's going to be the 2nd penalty on Peoples in this quarter. As we get a fresh set of downs here from the Verrado 46.
47.
3:26 remaining. 1st and 10, empty in the backfield for Wilt. 2 receivers to the bottom, 3 to the top. He's going to go ahead and audible something. He's changed something at the line. Trying to draw him off size perhaps. Maybe he didn't like anything on the play. 1st and 10 here, empty backfield. Going to go for another slip screen. Interesting decision there. It's another big play here for the Vipers, number 7. Oh, there's some extracurricular after the play.
I mean, another great hit off to the sideline by the Huskies, and maybe some tempers flying here already, but they're trying to find Mock here early as a wide receiver of the Vipers as they get him another slip screen right there, as they're just trying to get him some open space, and so far it's been working as he got around 5 yards right there with some room.
Eli Mock been a huge factor here today. First down. Once again, Vipers getting a lot of their yards, interestingly, off penalties. Again, with the offsides at the start of the game, pass interference, the holding, and now we have the unnecessary roughness. Puts them into the enemy territory here for the Horizon. As it's another snap. Sack. He's going to take a sack right at the 50. Big play there.
And that play was blown up from right at the beginning. Another little bit of a botch snap for the Vipers, but Gage Lee from the linebacker position was rushing up the A-gap right away anyways. And, I mean, he already has 5 tackles on the game. He's everywhere. As a linebacker, you got to be, and he's doing his job well and got in the backfield right there and gets his first sack of the year.
First sack of the year, 5 tackles, all in the first quarter of the first game of the season. That's not something to scoff at whatsoever. Once again, another empty set here for the Vipers. 4 on the top. He's going to motion over another wide receiver, number 19. Wilt, plenty of time. Unable to come down with the play. He had the first, or at least down at the first set of sticks.
Yeah, we see more motion there from the Vipers right there. And it was actually number 19, Travis Camp, in motion, and then he kind of motioned in and broke right back out to where he was, and that kind of confused the Husky defense as he was open for a split second, but a little bit of a high throw from Wiltz right there and just no chance for the receiver.
Now we have 3rd and 21 here for the Vipers with Horizon scoring on both drives thus far. You'd figure it's a little important to try to score here.
They have scored on long plays like this before, so.
He's going to let it fly here. Off the hands, unable to come down with it. Great defense from the Huskies right there.
Yeah, Verrado trying to find the gap in that cover 2 defense right there, trying to go right over the top to Travis Camp again. And it was low-key, it was a pretty good throw there from Wiltz, but just better defense by the Huskies.
It looks like the punt team is going to come out here for the Vipers. Punter Alexander Gutierrez here for the punt.
Back for Horizon.
If you want to get the punter in the back when the ball's
Stratton.
Punt's going to come out. Sails over the returner's head. That's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, Stratton Lee, one of the star safeties for Horizon, now back there on the punt, and just some good ball knowledge right there to just let that one fly back into the back of the end zone and get his team better field position to start their 3rd drive of the game.
2:08 left here for the Huskies in this first quarter. With Verrado not exactly being the most well-wound on offense thus far, Horizon has a big chance here to go up 2 scores.
Verrado players are set. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced at the end of the kick after the touchdown.
And if you didn't hear that, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
And not all of Verrado players set right there on that punt, so maybe you're still trying to get some of the first game jitters out here, as they've had there's been a couple penalties for both teams already that have had some costly disadvantages.
And this is the game you want to get these penalties out. 100%.
And yeah, if you're Horizon right here, you just have to keep building on these past 2 drives. The first drive, you pounded the rock right down the middle every single time. And this last drive, you aired it out. So everything's been working so far. We'll see what they go to here.
Motion over. We got, under center, interestingly, for Horizon. Not a lot of that here today.
Looks like a player's going to have to sub out here. Looks like something with a helmet.
Once again, they're going to reset here. Under center for the Huskies. Motions over the big old tight end. And they're going to be stuffed in the backfield there. Very good run defense so far today for the Vipers.
Yeah, they try to give it to Isid up the middle, more of the speed back right there, and he just met a brick wall in Zach Kovac, the senior linebacker for the Vipers. Really the heart and soul for the Vipers so far this game, as Kovac has been everywhere, like just how Gage Lee has for the Huskies.
It's interesting to see they've started each of their first plays with Isid as their first down back, and then they go to Zamorano for the later parts of the drive. Interesting to see that for the Huskies as he's back in the game here. Puma in shotgun once again. 2 receivers to his left and his right. Drops back. Clean pocket. Unable to come down with it. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Huskies.
And if you're Verrado right now, this is exactly what you want. You want to keep building back-to-back good plays on defense right here, forcing a 3rd and long, something they haven't been able to do so far this game against the Huskies. And this is a big stand for them.
Crowd is getting loud here in Goodyear at Viper Stadium. 3rd and 10. What do the Huskies have in the bag here? 3rd and 10, excuse me, 1:23 left. Shotgun once again. Looks like blitz may be coming. But we're going to get a timeout. Oh, encroachment, excuse me. Again, another self-inflicted mistake here for Verrado.
Yeah, that's. We'll see how this play plays out, of course, but that's looks like a killer right now, as that just gives them 5 free yards, and that's the second time the Vipers have jumped offside so far today.
And the 3rd and 10, 3rd and long now becomes a 3rd and more manageable. Let's see if that changes the play call at all. He's going to give it. It's going to be another stop. Wow, a stop for the Vipers. 4th and 3.
Yeah, they try to give it to the big man, Zamorano, with a little bit of a fake toss to the right and then a handoff into the middle. But it was the other running back for the Vipers, actually, Logan Waldag, playing on both sides, just making the play. Running back versus running back crime. And the one for the Vipers wins this one, forcing a 4th down and a punt, the first time for the Huskies tonight.
Very big stop for the Vipers to kind of just curb the momentum for this Husky offense. Going to give their offense another chance to put some points on the board. That is nearly blocked. It is blocked. And it's going to be recovered. Big play for the Verrado special teams. It's going to be Jordan Peters with the block and the recovery. Huge for the Vipers.
And you can't stress that enough. Huge for the Vipers. Not only do they stop Horizon on 4th down, but they block the punt too. This is just a huge momentum shift, and they're going to start inside, almost at the red zone of the Huskies.
And like we were talking about momentum, now momentum has swung in Verrado's favor. Very favorable position to start their drive here, as what's going to take the field.
And this is this is an offense we have not seen in the red zone so far. Verrado, their one touchdown is a 60-yard touchdown, so we haven't seen them operate inside the 30 yet.
Go ahead and run it to start. Breaks off a tackle. Still trucks and is able to get an additional yard that he wouldn't have otherwise. He wasn't able to chuck that guy.
Yeah, I mean, great effort play there by Emmanuel Perry. He gets the ball and takes maybe one step and is immediately hit by number 4, CJ Battle for the Huskies. Breaks that tackle, breaks a couple more until I would say 8 Huskies had to bring him down right there. So great play, but it's going to end up as a no gain.
Once again, empty set for the Vipers, as we're just going to look like we're going to run it to the end of the first quarter here. Huskies 14, Vipers 7. We're going to go ahead and cut to the sideline for a sideline report here at the end of the first quarter.
This is the end of the first quarter.
This is J.R. Lambright, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show, coming to you from the wilds of deep East Texas. Some of you may remember me from a few years back when I did a radio segment for the Varsity Sports Show called JR's Texas Tales. This season, however, we're going to talk about the phenomenon that's sometimes pursued with religious fervor called high school football in Texas. Stay tuned. We'll see each other around.
Hello everybody, my name is Antonio Gutierrez and I'll be interning with the Varsity Sports Show this upcoming fall semester with the broadcast team. I'm a current rising junior at the Arizona State University Walter Cronkite School of Journalism studying sports journalism. During my 3 years at the Cronkite School, I've been able to cover multiple sports with the Sun Devils, including volleyball, basketball, and baseball this last spring. During my time, I've learned valuable skills both in front and behind the camera, helping expand my passion for the love of sports. I'm very
Welcome back here for the start of the second quarter. We have a sideline report from heaven at this 14-7 ball game here for the Huskies.
Wells pass intended for Perry, incomplete.
Cut to the sideline here for a report from heaven.
On the defensive coverage, number 10, Becker.
And we're back.
As we're right into the fire, 3rd and 10. Broken play, unable to come down with the touchdown would have been. That was 3rd and 10 for the Vipers. That would have been huge.
That was just a chaotic play all around. 3rd and 10, you got to go to the pass game there. And Malachi Wilt had pressure in his face, maybe 2 or 3 Huskies chasing him around. He rolled out to the right and found an open Emmanuel Perry and made a very good dot throw right there. Hit him in the hands, but backpedaling is always a tough play, and it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and long here.
Interesting. They got the ball off the punt block, trying to capitalize that. Let's see what they go with here. Motion over another wide receiver. He's going to be off to the side there. They're going to go to, no, it's going to be wide open, number 10. Nothing there. No flags. Turnover on downs for Verrado.
Yeah, Wilt trying to go to the end zone there again. Instead of trying to get the first down only, he's trying to get the big shot right there, trying to find number 18, Dayton Smith right there. Good coverage, good throw. Just at the end of the day, Horizon just stepped up on 4th down, and the punt block doesn't matter at the end of the day.
What a letdown indeed to get that punt block, to get Horizon off of the field in a 3rd and 10 situation, or a 3rd and out essentially. To come up with nothing, that's heartbreaking.
Hey, you had a bunch of momentum if you're Verrado, excuse me, and you try to score the touchdown, but now it's kind of swinging back in Horizon's favor as they didn't give you a single yard right there.
Once again here, Horizon looking to cash in 3rd and out last time. Let's see if they work out again. And there's going to be a big run to the 40, to the 50. There's a flag down at the 45. Let's check the flag.
If it's not holding, that was a great play from Issett, reading his gaps, cutting in, cutting out, made a player miss, and good gain right there, but we'll see what the penalty is here.
Looks like it'll be coming back, and it is.
During the run, holding, on the up. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. 3-play first down.
Owen Shaw looks like with the holding there.
Yeah, I mean, in some cases, the holding penalty doesn't really affect the play, but right there, he was the lead blocker, and that really gave him another 20 yards right there. So good call by the referees right there, bring that play back. But it did prove that Issett was able to get some open. When he got some open space, he was gone.
And that was one of Issett's big plays so far today. He's been really struggling to get going. Let's see, even if with that not being the case, let's see if he can get going. Is there going to be pressure? Puma able to escape the pressure. He's going to start book for it. And turning a broken play into almost a first down there.
Looks like they might give him that first down, and they do. Wow, great play from Puma, reading the pressure from both sides, steps up, breaks a tackle, and just, with his legs, makes it work.
Making something out of nothing there.
Taking a negative play and turning it positive is something that great quarterbacks have to do, and especially at winning programs. That's a great step for Horizon.
Like Horizon, another winning program like Horizon. Once again, under center for Puma. Going to feed his big back there. And again, nothing going. Run game having some trouble here today. It's going to be another tackle for Verrado. Zach Kovac, big player here today.
Yeah, Kovac and Gage Lee for the Huskies. Two of the Mike linebackers just showing out right now. Kovac just rushing the A-gap down the middle and making a hard hit. And just, I mean, Issett had nowhere to go. Once you're wrapped up in Kovac's arms, there's not much you can do.
No, absolutely. Zamorano's going to check in. Going to be to the left of Puma. 3 receivers to the top, 1 towards the bottom. 2nd 11 here for the Huskies. Shotgun. Plenty of time in the pocket. Let's see if he lets one rip. You know, he's just going to take a check. The big over the field. No flag. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, and number 26, Blake Bliss. Blake Bliss, the brother of the Bliss that caught the touchdown earlier, makes a great play coming down from his safety spot and just gets in hand in there trying to find Jarreau, but just breaks that one up, bringing up a 3rd and 11.
And that hit was nothing but that was definitely not Bliss. that was a big hit for Blake there. As we got 3rd and 11, the crowd is getting loud once again. Horizon, let's see if they're able to get a first down, keep this drive going. Shotgun once again for Puma. 3-man rush coming. Plenty of time to make a decision, and
oh my god.
Oh wow, oh my goodness. My eyes were not looking anywhere towards where the play was. They're going to break off for a big first down here for the Huskies. What happened there?
I mean, I almost lost that ball myself, but Blake Bliss almost made an amazing play again, coming down from the safety spot. Full extension, must have slipped right through his arms. And number 88, Burke, for the Huskies, came down with it. And I don't think anyone on the football field knew that happened because everyone stood still. But Burke turned upfield and got maybe 30 more yards after that. I mean, capitalized when no one else is paying attention, but what a play.
Gets it into Verrado territory once again for the Huskies. Going to give it to Zamorano, and he's nothing going there. Oh, it's fumbled! Recovery! And he's going to take it down to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Zach Kovac with a touchdown for the Vipers.
Wow. You handed off to
Harper. Oh, my goodness.
We got a couple flags on the field, but as of right now, that was a great play by number 51, Jamari Carter, for the Vipers to strip one of the best running backs in the state, Zamorano.
Are they going to – oh, this is coming back. This might be coming back.
It looks –
illegal block in the back. 10 yards, spot of the foul. Verrado keeps the ball, first down.
And that's going to wipe away a touchdown, that block in the back. They're going to get possession, which is huge, but that wipes away 6 points off the board.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you have the ball. You forced a turnover on one of the better running backs in the state once again, but yeah, you know, that's killer. You think you have a game-tying touchdown for almost a 60-yard field flip from Kovac, but still a great play by number 51, Jamari Carter, for the Vipers to even strip that ball. And at the end of the day, Verrado has the ball in enemy territory to start this drive.
Absolutely. You can't take the negative with the positive. You have the ball now. You stop them from driving. As they're going to go ahead once again, shotgun once again for Wilt. Motions over number 3. Waldeck. He's going to give it to Waldeck once again. He's had a very successful day. He's going to break a tackle down to the 32-yard line. Waldeck with a 12-yard, 14-yard gain.
Man, that Waldeck kid can't move. Like they brought him over in the motion, like a sort of a jet sweep play right there. Give it to him, and once he got to the outside, nobody was catching him. He just used that burst of speed, and in a blink of an eye, he had that first down.
Once again, the Vipers are rolling here. 1st and 10 here from around the 33-yard line. Going to give it to Kovac once again. He's going to break another tackle. Once again, 6 yards. You want that. You want big plays, big chunk yards. Just take down to make it more manageable for each play.
I mean, it's such a common saying, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Waldeck on the last play, 10 yards. This play, 5 yards. Like if you give him the ball, he's going to do his best to get positive yards, and so far he's been doing great.
Second down here for the Vipers, 2nd and 6. Wilt once again in shotgun. Oh, we might have a jump. Offsides.
Yeah, number 54 for the Huskies, Parker Kolb, jumped offsides there.
Defense 54, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
Parker Kolb having a good game so far already. Already has a sack and a couple other tackles. Playing great on the defensive line. He's been a formidable force pretty much other than these last couple runs, stopping the running game for Verrado.
Once again, an empty. Oh, no, never mind. Excuse me. Kovac is in the backfield with Wilt. High snap. Quick play. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and we're in the red zone here for the Vipers.
Yeah, and
Eli Mock, once again, he's been one of the best players today, one of the top receivers for the Vipers.
And maybe some snap issues going down for Verrado right here, as that one was a little bit high, but Gage Lee crashed. He was in the backfield in an instant, but it was a little bit of an RPO right there, and Wilkes kept the ball and just found Bond pretty quickly.
Empty set here. Wilt once again going to go for a quick little wide receiver mid-screen. Able to get 3 yards on the play right there. Dayton Smith. It's going to be 2nd and around 6 for the Vipers.
Yeah, so far we've seen Verrado take a lot of shorter plays, honestly. They're either handing the ball off to Waldeck or just finding a short route, a short slant over the middle, trying to get the ball out quickly, because Horizon has forced some good pressure so far today.
Kovac in the backfield with Wilt here on 2nd and 8. Motions out to the left. High snap once again. Kovac going to take it right behind his wide receiver. He's just going to take a man with him.
And what a play from senior safety Colton Becker, number 10 for the Huskies. He saw that screen and just pushed that wide receiver into Waldeck. And Waldeck, I mean, he's kind of shell-shocked. He catches the ball and his own man's getting pushed into him. So great play from Becker right there.
Credit to Kovac. Wasn't going down for a while, but again, Huskies 3rd and 10. Actually, that's a negative loss. My apologies. 3rd and 10 here. Wilt is going to go to the end zone. Caught! Oh my goodness. Carter Bliss! His 2nd touchdown of the day.
And that was a beauty right there. A beautiful throw from Wilt, but talk about a catch from Bliss, Carter Bliss. 2 touchdowns on the day and 2 fantastic touchdowns, if I say so myself.
We've called both the Bliss brothers' names today a lot, haven't we not?
That was an impressive catch right there. That was good in the NFL. He got 2 feet down right there.
2 feet down, back in the end. Just throw him up, go get the ball. And he's able to go get it. 13-14 here. Tie game, barring the extra point.
That's one of the cases where it's great defense and just a better receiver, better catch, better throw. Can't do much right there if you're the Husky defense.
7:23 here, remaining in the 2nd half. This game's flown by.
It has. I mean, Horizon scored on their first 2 drives. They've been stalled ever since. A turnover and a blocked punt. The defense has come to play for Verrado after those first 2 drives.
Absolutely. Same with Husky. It's been excellent plays on both sides of the ball for both teams. Just an excellent game we have going on here. Kick is up. Drills it right down the middle. We have a tie game here between Verrado and Horizon, 14-14.
And that last drive of Verrado was just a great example of what they're capable of. They pound the rock with Waldeck, Logan Waldeck, number 3, the running back. And when they needed to, they found Bliss. Carter Bliss has just been amazing so far. He's found separation, but even on that last play, there wasn't much separation. He just let the hands talk right there.
Excellent. It's been excellent. We've talked about, to start the game, Verrado lost a lot of players in the offseason. They needed some players to step up, and guys like Bliss have been doing just that. Kovac, Bliss, both of the Blisses, Waldeck, all have been excellent here today for the Vipers.
And you talk about Bliss, he's only a junior, right? He's only a junior stepping up right now at varsity, and that's very promising for Verrado, and that's great to see.
Carter Bliss, 5'10", 160, the junior. 2 touchdowns on the day.
Using all of that 5'10" stature for sure. He's reaching out for some of these balls. And that Bliss family has created some good football players, you can say that.
Absolutely. Horizon here looking to return the ball here. 7:23 here in the second quarter. Let's see if Horizon can answer some big plays here from the Vipers. That's just going to sail back. Touchback once again.
No return.
For
Horizon will have it first and 10 from their own 20.
The Huskies.
And for Horizon, I mean, the last drive wasn't even a bad drive at all. They gained almost 40 yards, got into enemy territory, and it was an untimely fumble from one of their better players on the team.
Something interesting I have been noticing is Bodie has really struggled this game. Outside of the touchdown, he's been met in the backfield multiple times. Something to keep a track of as this game goes on, as the Vipers have really been selling out to stop the run.
Yeah, they're running a really good 3-3 defense here, 3 backers, and one of them being Kovac. Kovac, one of the better ones on the field right now.
First and 10 here. Puma in the backfield. Yeah, pressure coming. He's just going to let it rip. And it's a catch. Unbelievable.
Wow. What a ball and what a back shoulder catch from Giroux right there, falling away to the sideline, trying to just falling on his butt right there and just securing the catch, landing in bounds. But we talk about that back shoulder fade from Puma right there, perfectly on the dot with pressure coming in his face and just calm under pressure. Can't say much more.
Very Russell Wilson-esque moon ball as well. Only a place where his wide receiver can get it here. It's first and 10 here for the Huskies. Once again, Puma's going to drop back. It's going to be a clicked play to Klopfenstein, but he's going to be met immediately by the Vipers. Second down after a loss. That's going to be Aiden Ochoa on the tackle.
Yeah, Ochoa read that instantly, saw Klopfenstein, take a step back right there, looking for the screen, and he was all over it. Ochoa coming down from his DB position, playing a little bit 10 yards back right there, but crashed instantly and made a great open field tackle. Klopfenstein, a big guy, not very easy to take down.
No, absolutely not. Second and 11 here after the loss on the little screenplay here. Running back to his left, 3 receivers to the top. Klopfenstein all by himself on the left, as we're going to get, looks like a timeout. False start, actually.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 66, 5 yards, still second down.
Number 66 is going to be Deegan Cresswell. Oh, excuse me, that's going to be Liam McNeil for the Huskies.
Yeah, I mean, the Huskies have played a pretty clean, other than the unnecessary roughness earlier, they've played a pretty clean football game so far, so I think that's their first offensive penalty.
Second and 16 now, and once again, offsides, and that's just going to wipe off the false start they just got.
Yep.
Unable to hear exactly who that was, but it's going to be second and 11.
Yeah, Verrado has not been very disciplined at the line of scrimmage point set match. They've had 3 encroachment penalties so far just in the first half alone.
5:57 remaining in the second half. Again, another encroachment, it looks like, loaded up here for the Vipers.
Encroachment defense, number 9, 5 yards, still second down.
Ricky, one of their seniors, one of their captains, Ricky Hinckley, with the encroachment. They got to get that figured out here.
This is one of the times you wish you had a mic at the line of scrimmage, because what is this hard count that the Huskies are putting in place that's made four encroachment penalties in the first half for the Verrado Vipers?
Coach is not going to be happy with that one. Puma once again here, 2nd and 6. What was 2nd and 16? And now it's all of a sudden it's second and manageable. Shotgun once again. Blitz coming. He's going to roll out to his left. Going to find nothing there. Great defense. Another flag comes in. That's 3 penalties in a row for the Vipers.
Yeah, a little bit of a late flag right there, and it looks like it might go on number 14, Remy Shelton, for the Vipers. But that was a very late flag, but penalties have been killing the Vipers. Like you said, it was 2nd and 16, and now it was just 2nd and 6.
Pass interference on the defense, number 14.
And that is right. They're going to call pass interference on number 14, Remy Shelton. That was a very late call, but at the end of the day, it's going to be another first down for the Huskies.
And they were 2nd and 16 after their own false start. And now just three straight self-inflicted errors for the Vipers is going to put them on their heels, now in Viper territory for the Huskies.
But if you're Horizon, you have to capitalize on this drive. They've given you 25, 30 free yards already this drive. So this is prime time to get another score on the board.
I wonder how many yards they've gained themselves on this drive. That's something I want to know. 1st and 10 here. Once again, Puma in the backfield. Pressure coming. And it's going to be picked off. 40, 30. Eric Aguirre, 2010. It's going to be a touchdown for the Vipers, taking the lead here in the 2nd quarter. Blake Bliss, once again, Bliss has made his name known here today.
And wow, that was just the Bliss, the Verrado Blisses. Like, I think you have to say it at this point. They have been carrying this team in great ways. Bliss just playing safety so well during this game as he read Puma's eyes perfectly, crashed down on the flat route, and just took that one out of the air, and there was nobody there to stop him. With that Bliss speed, he was gone.
A couple of moments of bliss here for the Vipers. Pending on the PAT, it's going to be 2014 here for the Vipers. Big plays. They're getting hyped over there on the sideline. Oh, they're going to go for it. It's a fake. They're going to pass it. Oh, the gamble there with the momentum, the wind on their backs, unable to convert. That's an interesting decision there.
Looked like maybe it wasn't intentional, maybe a little bit of a botch snap and hold right there, but it almost worked out for their favor. But 2014 instead of 21-14. But at the end of the day, you're up on the board after being down 14-7. You've totally turned the momentum around, and you have two brothers by the last name of Bliss that are not single-handedly, but doing a lot of work right now, and they are just playing so well right now.
13 unanswered points here for the Vipers.
It's not every day you see every touchdown for a team scored by someone with the same last name.
No, absolutely. The Verrado Blisses. I like that. 20-14, like we said here. 5:18 remaining in the 2nd half. An electric first half to start the season for both teams, but Verrado's got the wind at their backs right now.
Yeah, there's been momentum one way and momentum the other way, and it's just keep going back and forth. And just that drive, that's a great – I mean, that's obviously the best case scenario for Verrado right there after all those penalties that you end up scoring a touchdown out of that. Like, that doesn't happen very often.
No,
so
not
right now you got to come back on defense and lock down and keep the penalties at a minimum. And other than that, their defense has been playing very well against a good Horizon offense.
Absolutely. And like you said, erasing those mistakes, the best medicine to erasing a mistake like that is points.
Exactly.
As Verrado gets set for kickoff here, Horizon all of a sudden now needs to figure out what's going on their side of the ball and try to get going and start.
Back-to-back drives for Horizon with turnovers, and it's just that's never a recipe for success to win a football game. And I mean, be it they're two very unlikely turnovers, but still turnovers at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Horizon going to get set up here at the 20. And what would you do in this situation? You've given up 13 unanswered. Offense is struggling to get going. You've really only had success with the penalties, maybe a few big chunk plays here and there. What would you do if you were the Horizon offensive coordinator here?
I mean, we saw how they scored their big touchdown that second drive right there with the play action. Obviously, you have to build that play action up. But you have a great running back in Zamoroni he's built to build up play action. You hand it off to him, they got to load the box, and at the end of the day.
So they're going to go with the RPO. Breaks a tackle down to the 40, 30, 40. Down to the 38. Number 11, going to be Jack Giroux once again. That's the name we've been calling all day.
I mean, yeah, Giroux's all over the field, but that's another way to get it going. I mean, RPOs are taking over the game of football. You see them in the pros, in college. You see them in high school now. And when you have a running back like Zamoroni, an RPO is perfect.
Zamorano looking here, going to give him a hell lot of steam. Big play, breaks it off a tackle, 40, 30. He's got guys trying to drag him down, and he's going to get down to the 30-yard line.
Beast mode Zamoroni, oh my goodness. Found an open gap, and he was just gone. He was just gone. You can't say anything other than that. Breaks a shoelace tackle. You're not going to tackle this guy by his shoelaces, and he dragged a Verrado defender for 10 yards.
Zamorano taking you on a trip. Under center once again for Puma. Just feed him. Keep him going. Makes a move in the backfield. Turns something into nothing there. It's going to be a little 5-yard gain.
Yeah, they gave Zamorano a little bit of a break right there. I mean, after you run 40, 50 yards, you got to get a little break. Yes, it gets there, but, I mean, makes a man miss in the backfield and gets positive yards, about 4 yards right there. And, it looks like Zach Kovac goes down here.
Official timeout for an injured player.
We're going to go ahead and cut to break here. 4:13 left in the second quarter. 2014 Verrado.
Overwhelmed by crushing medical bills that keep you up at night? Imagine the heartbreak of delaying care for your family because of sky-high deductibles, copays, and surprise out-of-pocket costs. It's a nightmare no one should face. At Fountain Hills ER and Medical Center, we've partnered with Instinctive Health Pass to deliver Health Pass, your emotional lifeline for true peace of mind. Visit instinctivehealthpass.com today. Sign up to slash costs on unlimited future visits and erase current outstanding bills from using our facilities, saving you thousands in worry-free relief.
Welcome back here to Friday Night Lights here, 2014 Verrado, but Horizon is driving it down the field, 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line, knocking on the red zone's door here. Under center for Puma. Looks like they're going to, a little bit of a bootleg action here. Big 88. Going to rumble and stumble his way into the end zone, or the red zone, excuse me, for a big first down.
Yeah, finding the big 6'6" tight end, Preston Burke, out of a little bit of a bootleg right there, like you said. Bootleg just has been working for them all game. They've run it 3 or 4 times, and it's been open every time, and they've gotten positive yards. They got a first down there.
And part of what makes that play work is a dynamic running back that you have. You sell out to stop the run. All of a sudden, he just bleeds out. And again, once again, to Burke for another big play there.
It actually looks like they brought in a D lineman right there. They brought in the big guns, Logan Losi right there, and he just went out flat. I mean, that's kind of hard to account for when someone wearing number 90 gets on the offensive line. You're not expecting him to go out and catch a ball, but he did right there.
Absolutely not. Under center once again. They're running a lot of under center there. It's going to be another big run. Rumbles, stumbles into the inside the 10. Going to be another first down for the Huskies.
Yeah, Zamoroni took that ball right up the middle and just made some people miss and got almost right around the 5-yard line, setting up another first and goal for the Huskies.
We're to go ahead and cut to another break here. 3:13 left, 2014 Verrado.
My name is Dana McDermott, and I'm a junior in the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Arizona State University. I am looking forward to the opportunity to get some hands-on experience and dip my toes into this industry. I've called water polo, softball, and I've broadcasted on the sidelines for high school football and basketball. I'm so excited for what this internship's going to give me.
Hi, my name is Carmen Liberto, and I am a senior at the Cronkite School at Arizona State University, majoring in sports journalism. Over the past few semesters, I've worked on a variety of projects that have strengthened my reporting, storytelling, and on-camera skills. My passion has always been hockey, and I hope to build a career covering the NHL, ideally as a beat writer for the Buffalo Sabres. I'm excited to continue growing as a journalist and to bring my energy and dedication to every story I tell. Stay tuned to see my work at the Varsity Show internship.
Hi, my name is Ava Lambatis. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I'm currently a senior at Arizona State University studying sports journalism. After college, I'd like to be a sideline reporter for the NFL. That's kind of the main goal, where I want to end up in 5 years. And I got into sports because of my older brother and also because I rode horses competitively for 14 years. So, yeah, pretty excited.
Big play here. Is there going to run the direct snap to the quarterback? He's going to take a big hit. Nothing going there.
Number 14.
And I mean, they just ran. Do you call it a wildcat if it's a wide receiver? They had the wide receiver Kloppenstein in the shotgun right there. Got the snap and tried to break it out right. I mean, obviously wasn't able to get to the end zone, but got to the 2. That's pretty good.
When you're in the red zone, you want to get the ball in the hands of your star players. Direct snap to Kloppenstein is a way to do it. They're just going to flags come flying from the run play. Unfortunate. Let's see what the call is.
Right to the snap, illegal substitution, 12 minute defense. Our penalty's half the distance, replay second down.
Half the distance of the goal there. Going to be from the 1 yard line.
Yeah, 12 men on the field for the Vipers. I mean, some of these mistakes have been a little bit costly right here, and they're kind of simple mistakes, you can say sometimes. But
they are game 1 mistakes.
On the 1 yard line with Zamoroni, who has a lot of mass to him. We'll see what they go here.
Let's see if they punch it in with him. No, they're going to go with the play action in the court. Wide open. Touchdown, Horizon. And they answer right back to the Verrado Vipers. 2020 here, barring the extra point. Going to be Preston Burke. We've called his name a lot here today. Wide open there in the end zone.
Yeah, that might be why I'm not an offensive coordinator right there. I think you got the biggest one of the bigger running backs, but I mean, it worked to their advantage. What did I say? Play action again. They run the play action, and they actually had 2 wide receivers. They had 2 tight ends wide open in the corner of the end zone, completely uncovered. And it just happened to be Preston Burke, this 6'6" tight end that got his number called.
And that's going to lead to Horizon taking the lead here. We go back to that, whatever happened on that missed extra point on the last score for the Vipers. That's going to matter a lot now that Horizon's taking the lead by just 1 point.
Yeah, that's always going to be crucial, especially in a shootout like this where you're going back and forth, touchdowns, not many field goals getting kicked, as both teams have gone for it on 4th down mostly. So, I mean, that extra point, 1 point, is always going to be killer.
With Horizon getting the ball to start the second half, this is incredibly important, I would say, for the Vipers to score on this drive here with 22 minutes, 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
That is the 50-50 wrap.
Yeah, 2:30. It's a little bit more than a two-minute drill. You have you have a couple timeouts to work with. So,
and you think you practice this all summer, all spring? You practice the 2-minute drill. You practice the 4-minute drill. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do here, what they have in store, what is their game plan with 2 minutes 30 seconds left here to end the second quarter as Horizon gets set for kickoff.
If you're the Huskies, though, for Horizon, you have to think that the way Verrado's been scoring on you has been beating you down with small run plays and then taking a shot. But with 2.5 minutes, do they really have time to take those small run plays before they take that shot, or do they have to start taking those shots right out of the gate?
It's going to sail for a touchback. They're going to get started at the 20, only with 2 timeouts, it looks like. Yeah, 2 timeouts for the Vipers. They have the assets. They have the materials, so to speak, to do that. They got to put it all together here.
Yeah, we'll see if Bliss's number gets called again. I mean,
calling his name all day.
Yeah, 3 for 3 on Bliss touchdowns, but 2.5 minutes here. Obviously, a little bit more than a 2-minute drill. 2 timeouts. You got plenty of time if you take it in the air, and it looks like they're going to start in the shotgun here, an empty set.
Interesting here for Wilt and the Vipers. Starting from the 20. There's going to be a blitz coming. He's going to get it out immediately. And once again, there's a flag in the backfield.
I mean, yeah, Wilkes just found Bliss again for a first down, but it looks like they might have thrown Wilk to the ground again. A little bit of a...
Lots of extracurricular here tonight.
Number 77. 15 yards will be added on to the end of the play and an automatic.
That's going to be Dylan Flygar here for the Huskies.
Yeah, roughing the passer after the play. A little bit of unnecessary roughness. Just kind of threw him to the ground right there. But adds another 15 to already what was a gain of 12 for Bliss. So 27 yards on one play. I mean, it only took 5 seconds off the clock.
5 seconds off the clock. And you moved 20 yards down the field, essentially. As Wilt's going to feel the pressure. He's going to just bail. No, he's going to take a shot down the field. Nothing going there. He had Eli Mock one-on-one, unable to come down with the catch here. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Mock was covered by number 21, EJ Peoples right there, one-on-one down the left sideline, and it was an accurate throw, just a little bit too far for Mock, but great job there by Wilk for Verrado, getting out of the pocket and finding something. Instead of trying to use his legs and take some time off the clock, tries to take a shot and stops the clock.
Absolutely. Horizon has been sending pressure, it looks like, then during this drive. Not in this play, the 4-man rush as Wilk's going to just bail. Unable to connect there with number 19. It's going to be Travis Comp there. Unable to connect. Would have been a first down.
Yeah, Malachi Wilt, the quarterback for the Vipers, has had some struggle, and he has been missing his receivers a little bit high and far so far today. We've seen it a couple times to camp, 2 times at the sideline, and right there, he was the guy covering camp crashed on Wilt, and so he was open, just sailed it, let it fly a little bit too far.
3rd and 10 here with 2:14. If you're the Huskies, if you get the stop here, you're going to get the ball here with 3 timeouts and 2 minutes left in the quarter. It's going to be crucial for Verrado to get this first down here. As they're going to motion Kovac out of the backfield, empty set. And we got a timeout here for the Vipers. Didn't like what they saw there from the coach.
Yeah, head coach for the Vipers, Brett Davis, does not seem happy about that. It looks like a little bit of a miscommunication right there and has to use a timeout. But they had Waldeck in motion right there. That's the guy they've been circling him on their play sheet every single drive. He's been explosive for them. And so it looked like they were trying to go for him on 3rd and 10 right there.
The names you've been calling for this Viper offense tonight, we got Waldeck, we got Bliss, we got Mock. All have been successful here today for the Vipers. If you're the Huskies, how do you stop those 3?
That's always a hard task to do. Waldeck, you just have to make open field tackles, which I can say that all I want. At the end of the day, he's one of the harder people to tackle on the field. And Mock has been getting so much separation between his players, and then Bliss is just Bliss. Even when you don't give him any separation on that touchdown pass, he had maybe 5 inches of separation and just made a fantastic grab. So at the end of the day, you just have to capitalize on their mistakes.
Wilt once again in shotgun here. Kovac to his right. Another motion for 19 there for the Vipers. Pressure coming. It's going to be another slip screen, it looks like, to get some room. Rumbles and stumbles down to, it's going to be really close. 4th and 1 here for the Vipers.
And now this is a very big crossroads for the Vipers. You run a great play, get it to one of the playmakers we just mentioned in Waldeck on the slip screen, which they've ran a couple times and has worked every time. But Waldeck got 9.5 yards, maybe almost 10. It looks like they're going to spot him just about 1.5 yards short. So 4th and 1, 4th and 2 here.
Right at the middle of the field.
Exactly, on the other team's 48-yard line with just over 2 minutes to play. This is one of the biggest crossroads you'll face during the game.
Absolutely. And like we talked about, Horizon with 2 timeouts, Cash is in their timeout right now. They're going to make Verrado make this decision here. Do they go for it, or do they play it safe? Do they punt with 2 minutes left? Do they give Horizon the football back? Do they risk that?
For help buying or selling your home, an investment property, or more, Melissa Lewis at Goodyear office is ready to assist you for all your real estate needs.
And it looks like they're going to send the offense back out there.
This is an interesting call here for the Vipers.
I love this call from Verrado. You're down by 1, but you've had offensive plays that have worked, and you have to be aggressive. You've been aggressive all game, going for it on 4th down before. And they're going empty set backfield here. This is going to be interesting.
I'd watch that running back once again. Waldeck has been in motion all day. Empty set here for the Vipers. They're going to try to drum off sides, maybe. They're going to go with it all in right here. Big first down for the Vipers. Keeps it going. Big risk, big payoff there. Carter Bliss, we've said his name all day.
Yeah, am I surprised at all? Not really. Carter Bliss just getting more separation, and he had a good amount of separation right there on the sideline and just goes to the ground. He knows where he is on the field and falls well in bounds and gets that first down. Clock will be running, though.
1:43 left. Shotgun once again for Will and his Vipers. Pressure coming for Horizon. He's just going to find Bliss once again. Let's see what he's got. Down to the 36-yard line. I saw him advance to, but he's going to get tackled right down at the 38.
Yeah, great open field tackle right there from number 10, Colton Becker, the safety that we've talked about a couple times already tonight. And Horizon's open field tackling has been amazing so far today. They've stopped some explosive plays just with their tackling alone.
2nd and Looks like 6 here. 1:14 remaining in the quarter. Empty set once again, evading the pressure. He's going to roll out and find who else? But Dayton Smith, my apologies, for a big first down. 1:06 left on the clock. They're driving.
Yeah, that was Becker again on the tackle. He was just on the right side. Now he's on the left side making an open field tackle, but actually going to be holding on the offense.
Second. It's going to make it a 2nd and long now. Turning what was a broken play here, was able to evade the pressure and get the first down. Now they're on their heels. 2nd and 14 for the Vipers.
2nd and 14 from about the 46-yard line. Just over 1 minute left. You're going to have to start taking some shots here.
2nd and 14. Empty once again, and looks like they're going to do just that. Empty in the backfield here. Will all by his lonesome. Kovacs in a motion over, however. Drops back. 4-man rush for the Vipers. Will's going to take it himself. Get down to around the 40. Able to hold on to the ball. Time is running down. 42 seconds. We got a timeout from the Vipers here. Around 3rd and 8 here, 42 seconds left.
Yeah, Verrado head coach Brett Davis uses his final timeout there just before this 4th down. But, I mean, great play there by Wilt. He had defenders from the Huskies coming out down on him from both sides, just steps up in the pocket and takes what he can get. Great coverage downfield from Horizon, and there was just nothing there. Take the 4 yards, get down, call the timeout, and just use this clock up. Don't let Horizon get this ball back.
Absolutely, and they've done that. They took out 2 minutes of that clock. It was around 2 minutes when they were in that situation at the middle of the field. So 42 seconds left. No timeouts left, unfortunately. 3rd and 7. This is another big play, another big crossroads for the Vipers. 3rd and 7 here for Wilt and the Vipers here. Let's see what they come up with out of the timeout.
I think the bigger crossroads here is on the Horizon Huskies. I mean, if you get a stop here, do you take that timeout and try to make them punt it on 4th down, or do they go for it again on 4th down? It's a big question right here, depending on what happens on this 3rd down.
They do get ball. They did defer to start the game, so this is going to be interesting to see how they go about this situation with 42 seconds left. Will once again empty, all by his lonesome in the backfield. 4 wide receivers down to the bottom of your screen here. Drops back, pressure coming. And he's able to get the pass off one-on-one. Unable to, but that's going to be pass interference. Who else? Who else able to draw that but Bliss?
I mean, Carter Bliss had one-on-one with EJ Peoples. That has been a great... And it's going to be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. So it's not going to be a spot foul, and it's not going to be on the 1-yard line, but still it's a first down.
Fresh kind of downs.
Exactly, but Peoples versus Bliss has been the matchup all day, and Bliss has been winning so far tonight, but Peoples has been making some great plays. But on that one right there, you have one-on-one, you throw it up to your best receiver, see if you can make a play, and if not, draw a flag like he just did.
Once again, empty in his lonesome. Wilt is going to drop back, 4-man rush. He's going to stiff arm a guy, but unable to bring him down. Horizon. Going to be Colton Becker. We've been calling his name a lot here tonight. 21 seconds. Time is elapsing here very quickly. 18 seconds. They're going to take the snap here around 2nd and 7, excuse me. Kovac in his back. He's going to launch it down the field. Unable to connect right there. 9 seconds left. 3rd and 7 for the Vipers.
Yeah, and Wilt might be killing himself. Might be shooting himself in the foot after that, because that was just... He just missed that throw a little bit right there, because that was an open throw there for and Stratton, the safety for Horizon, was a little bit turned around and had the open receiver just oversailed him a little bit.
9 seconds left. 3rd and 7 here. Here's the interesting decision here. Do you try to set up for a field goal in this situation? Do you try to go down the field, or do you try to get... Actually, you don't have a timeout. So, yeah, you have to go down the field here. 9 seconds. Make sure you get out of bounds, and make sure if you can't catch it, don't catch it. Kovac in the backfield with him. See what they go with. Wilt gonna just go down the field. Down the field. Catch right at the 3 with 2 seconds remaining.
It's a great play right there, and it looks like they will keep the offense on the field. They're not going to elect for the field goal. They're just going to try to get a touchdown. I kind of like this.
Interesting. Trying to They're trying to go up more than a field goal here. 20-21, 2 seconds left. This is a very important play.
It looks like Horizon's going to call a touchdown. I mean, excuse me, a timeout.
A timeout there. Very, very smart call here. Trying to get your guys set. No surprises from the Vipers. No trick plays. No anything like that. Make them beat you with their best play, and you're going to try to beat them with your best defense.
I mean, yeah, that was a great play on third down from the Verrado Vipers right there to just find an open receiver, not only for the first down, but to get out of bounds as well to stop that clock with 2 seconds. So you have a variety of possibilities here. You can go for the touchdown, which it looks like the Vipers are going to do, or you can put your field goal unit on and try to take the lead, but it looks like they're going to be very aggressive here and go for the extra lead, I should say.
Absolutely. In my opinion, take the 3 points. Take the 3 points. Horizon gets the ball back in the third quarter. Take the 3 points. Take the lead into the half. Bring that momentum into half and let your defense, who's proved you right, has done very well tonight despite the score.
One thing you do have to weigh into that is, though, the only reason they're down 1 point right now is because of a botched snap on the extra point with a holder mishap. So maybe they don't fully trust their field goal unit right now, but at the end of the day, they're going for it.
First and goal.
First and goal here. What did the Vipers cook up out of the timeout? Drops back, pressure coming from the Huskies, and they're going to bring him down, and that's going to end the first half for the Huskies. What a play by that whole defense.
That'll do it for the first half.
For the Huskies.
Yeah, number 10, Colton Becker was the first one in the backfield like he so always is, but then number 77, Dylan Flagger for the Huskies was the one that cleaned it up, and just a great way to end the half for the Huskies right there. Bend, don't break. That's always the saying in football, and they did just that.
Absolutely, and now you get the ball back in the second half. That is huge. We're going to go ahead and cut to the sideline here for Heaven, and we're going to see what's going on over there.
We'll cut to commercial after she's done. So you guys turn off your mics.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Varsity Sports Show. My name is Rodolfo Gomez, reporting you from Sacramento, California, about the new ABS system that is being currently implemented in the big leagues.
A major development approaches that could reshape how the game is officiated. Automatic ball-to-strike system, a technology designed to assist umpires in making more precise calls at the plate. Both hitters and pitchers are given the opportunity to challenge a call they believe was made incorrectly. The concept was first introduced back in 2021 and has been a part of MLB's broader effort to modernize the game and increase accuracy. It has been well received by both players and coaches across the league, although there's a level of uncertainty in whether precision alone can improve the game. Essentially, the system's mission is to strike a balance between tradition and consistency. There's also the issue of accuracy versus perception. Even if technology is correct to the millimeter, fans, players, and managers may struggle to accept the calls that don't match what they see with their own eyes. Ultimately, this highlights that while the APAC system may be designed to solve one problem, accuracy, it could unintentionally create new ones, raising the question on whether the quest for perfection could ultimately come at the expense of baseball's long-standing character and traditions.
Will this change the game of baseball? Will the pitcher and catcher have a disadvantage? Will the hitter have an advantage? Will the game be teach differently? We don't know this answer to this question. The only thing we know is time will tell if tradition will be replaced by modernization. The only thing is just to wait and strike three. This was Varsity Sports Show.
Halftime of the Notre Dame Prep versus Yuma Catholic game. So it feels like a great time to preview what these teams have coming up this season, see how they can do, what's most important to them coming up here. So when it comes to the Notre Dame Prep Saints, they're coming off a bit of a rough season last year, right? 5-6, lost in the first round of the 5A AIA State Football Championships to Verrado. So a little bit of a tough season, and they're gonna have to go throughout this season with some new faces at really important positions as well. And that includes quarterback Dylan Rardon, that includes running back Jason Sanis, that includes cornerback JJ Francis, and wide receiver Cooper Perry, who hauled in 17 touchdowns last year alone. They will hope to have a great year this year behind junior quarterback Luke Jacobs, who threw 7 touchdowns last season. And Notre Dame has not had a winning season since 2022-23, so head coach George Praylock will try to lead his team to new heights this season to see where they can go and see if they can bounce back from last year. When it comes to the other side now of Yuma Catholic is coming off a great season where they finished 11-2, making it all the way to the semifinals of the 4A AIA State Football Championships before losing to Mika Mountain. Yuma Catholic is led by first-year head coach Vernon Smith and senior quarterback Nash Ott, who threw 35 touchdown passes last year alone. They also returned junior running back Benton Beck, as well as senior free safety David Haynes, who led the team in interceptions. The passing attack will be loaded once again, and this is a huge, huge opportunity for Yuma Catholic to go on the road and get a win in this very game against 5A Notre Dame Prep. I'm Matthew McCord, Varsity Sports Show.
Here at the Varsity Sports Show, we're always keeping our ears to the ground for the next big development in the worlds of football, baseball, basketball, and every sport in between. But what about disc golf? Hello, my name is Chase Keln, and I'm one of the technical directors over here at the Varsity Sports Show. And this last week took place the 2025 PDGA Amateur World Championships, where the best up-and-coming disc golfers battled it out in their biggest tournament of the year. For the ladies, Therese Cuevas eked out the win over Peyton Kohut after a 3-hole playoff to determine the winner. Although for Peyton, her best moment of the week came on hole 12 of the final round when she did this.
Gotta worry about the ceiling a little bit. That was a little high, but this is looking great.
Looks great. Count it. Mark it one.
In the men's division, Hayden Carroll held on to his lead for 4 days, beating RJ Cherkis by 1 stroke. Some other highlights of the week include this James Collier near miss for eagle on the very first hole of the tournament.
Kind of a good play, right? Like, you let some other people get out of the gate pretty quick.
James lines this up perfect.
Oh! Whoa!
This near miss from Carson Byram.
Yourself at the bottom of the hill, it is kind of, it's really not impossible to work yourself back up.
Ooh. Or this nice putt through the trees from RJ Cherkis.
Yeah, dude.
The tournament also saw some local talent take to the course in ASU's Henry Mayos finishing in a tie for 49th, Braden Neff out of Queen Creek finishing 46th, and Logan Larson from Tempe finishing tied for 68th. With the Varsity Sports Show, I'm Chase Keln, signing off for now.
Hello, folks. J.R. Lambright here, coming to you from the heart of East Texas, where the story of high school football isn't just about touchdowns and tackles. It's about a different kind of scoreboard, one that measures the community's heart. As the years rolled, something more than a sport was being built under those Friday night lights. Generations gathered. The roar of the crowd was a shared language. and the bonds forged on the field were as strong as the pines that surrounded it. In a nationwide era of profound change, East Texas was no exception. Teams embodied a testament to that change with players and coaches navigating the challenges of integration. The courage of those who took to the field together, of those who broke barriers and built new bonds, solidified into part of the sport's legacy. Because here, in this little corner of the planet, we learned that a team's true character isn't just measured by its wins, but by its grit, its unity, and the spirit it leaves behind.
Hello all, my name is Jacob Noldy. I'm currently a student at ASU as well as an intern here at the Varsity Sports Show. In today's segment we're going to be discussing ASU football as they look forward to taking on NAU this Saturday, August 30th, and are looking to bounce back after last season's tough quarterfinal loss against Texas and build the road ultimately to get back to the national championship. The Sun Devils are coming off an historic season winning the Big 12 title against Iowa State in blowout fashion, but ultimately losing in the college football playoff quarterfinal against Texas in an all-time matchup that really showed the country what the Sun Devils are capable of. ASU comes to this season with a revenge tour in mind as they come into this preseason ranked number 11 on the AP poll, their highest preseason rank since 1998 where they were ranked number 8 going into the season. ASU comes into the season with arguably one of the top quarterback receiver duos in the nation in Sam Leavitt and Jordan Tyson. Leavitt, who is a sophomore, is coming off an amazing freshman season with the Sun Devils, really proving to those here in Arizona and across the country that he is QB1 for his team and could lead a national championship offense as he had 24 touchdowns last season with only 6 interceptions to go with it. Tyson, who was coming off an 1,100-yard receiving yard season last season, is looking to become and showcase why he is one of the top receivers in the nation. The entire Sun Devil squad would not be here without the addition of head coach Kenny Dillingham, who really transformed the squad for the better both on and off the field, leading to the program's revival. This season, ASU is only scheduled as preseason ranking to go against 2 ranked opponents in Iowa State and Texas Tech. And the rest of the Big 12 being unranked really gives ASU the opportunity to get their business done and be ready when December time comes. ASU will kick off this weekend at home against NAU in a game which they are huge favorites and expect to provide lots of fireworks to kick off the season. Some of the things to watch for in this game is how Leavitt will perform coming off his impressive season. Will he replicate his success? Will he do better? How will he fare in his sophomore season? The Sun Devil defense is also something to watch as his defense really kicked into another gear towards the end of last season and is going to need to be on its A game for its high-power offense. And once again, for Varsity Sports Show reporting here, I'm Jacob Noldy.
I'm Ethan Troll of the Varsity Sports Show. ASU football has been the big talk for Arizona sports recently. Let's take a look at their Week 1 matchup. Ranked number 11 in the college football preseason polls, the ASU Sun Devils will be hosting the NAU Lumberjacks on Saturday, August 30th at Mountain America Stadium. The Sun Devils are 28.5-point favorites to take the win. Last season, ASU went 11-3 after being projected to finish last in the Big 12 Conference. They went 7-2 against Big 12 opponents and beat Iowa State in the Big 12 Championship. They unfortunately lost to the Texas Longhorns in a classic matchup in the
Today I want to talk about the Arizona State Sun Devils, their football schedule for the 2025 season, and also how their offense will look with no Cam Scadaboo in the backfield. Firstly, I want to talk about this guy right here, Kanye Udo. I think he's one of the more underrated transfer portal ads in the country. Last year, he had about 1,100 yards on 179 carries at Army. He also added 10 touchdowns. On3 college football rankings has him as a 4-star prospect. He's also the number 38 ranked running back in the country. So having him is going to allow Arizona State to still run the football effectively, especially with their experienced offensive line. Real quick, before I hop into the schedule, I also want to add that Sam Leavitt and Jordan Tyson, having those two guys, is going to be huge for this offense. Sam Leavitt is the number 2 overall quarterback per PFF. Jordan Tyson is the number 3 overall wide receiver per PFF. Both are ranked number 1 in the Big 12 at their respective positions. And now looking at this schedule, I firmly believe that Arizona State will start the year 3-0, although it won't be super easy, going on the road to an SEC school at Mississippi State, also hosting Northern Arizona to start the year. Northern Arizona, although they are an FCS school, is no slouch. They're the number 18 preseason coaches poll ranked school in the FCS, and Texas State, known to give big programs fits. Moving on to these next 3 games here, I do think this will be a tough stretch for Arizona State. Although I see them winning all 3 games, I don't think it's going to be easy at it by any means. Traveling on the road to Utah will definitely be one of the toughest games of the year for the Arizona State Sun Devils. Now, if I'm Kenny Dillingham, this is the game that I have circled on my calendar. Big red marker versus Texas Tech at home. This is, I think, a game where you can prove that you are going to go back-to-back, start the year 7-0, win the Big 12 again, and find yourself back in the college football playoff. I think they are going to get a win at home.
Hey fans, Vince DeLisio from the Varsity Sports Show. Whether you're running a business, protecting your home, or planning for the future, Hub International is your trusted independent insurance broker. They team up with top carriers like auto owners to deliver tailored coverage that fits your unique needs. From commercial and personal insurance to employee benefits and wealth management, Hub's got you covered. Visit Hub International and Auto Owners, where your goals meet our game plan. Hey guys, Vince here from the Varsity Sports Show. Nothing beats a hometown touchdown, on the field and on the table. Join us at Zips or Goldies, where families, friends, and teams come together for great food. They make everything fresh, like their hearty burgers or irresistible focaccias. The restaurants are family friendly with a huge menu and plenty of seating. Goldies Sports Cafe is in Scottsdale at Via Linda and Mountain View Road, and Zips Sports Grill has 14 Valley locations. Come hungry, see you soon at Zips or Goldies. APAC is your one-stop source for all your automotive and heavy-duty air conditioning parts, supplies, and equipment. They're family-owned and have been the Valley's go-to for all your auto AC needs since 1982. Whether it's for your everyday or vintage car, commercial, or off-road vehicle or equipment, APAC has you covered. Call APAC, AAPAK, the AC experts at 602-254-1116 and ask for the Varsity Special to get 10% off your purchase. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigail Hardy and I'll be interning with Varsity Sports Show this fall semester. I'll be sharing all the sports content in the Phoenix area. I'm a senior at Arizona State University, getting my degree in sports journalism with the goal of being a field reporter. I look forward to this opportunity as this is my own backyard, being born and raised here in Mesa, Arizona. Stay tuned as I'm excited to bring you your sports update these next couple months. Thank you.
Hello. I'm Andrew Neeram, a junior at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I'm excited to show the Varsity Sports Show everything that I can offer on any side of production as I express my love for this business throughout the fall of 2025.
Life at Cogir is full of warmth, connection, and adventure. Come and take a closer look at a new kind of senior living. Welcome to Cogir, where your next chapter is your best one yet.
Hi, I'm Adam Maggard, and I'm excited to be joining the Varsity Sports Show team this semester. Over the next 4 months, I'll be covering high school and junior college sports across Arizona. From Friday Night Lights to heated rivalries, I'll be bringing you highlights, interviews, and the stories that make local sports so exciting. What I love most about sports is the passion, the community, and the way that every game has its own story, and I can't wait to share that with you. So be sure to follow the Varsity Sports Show all season long. It's going to be an incredible ride, and I can't wait to take you with me.
Hey guys, good afternoon.
Valley Sports and Phoenix metro area. My name is Jorge Anwajardo. Let me introduce myself. I'm currently a graduate student at Arizona State University, and I'm also a Navy vet. I'm hoping to bring the Valley the hard-hitting sports coverage that Phoenix deserves. From high school Friday night lights to playoff pressure, I'll deliver the facts, the stats, and the stories that matter to all Valley sports fans.
Welcome back here to Viper Stadium here in Buckeye, Arizona, where we have a close game between Horizon and Verrado. Horizon up 21-20. It's been an electric game here tonight so far.
Yeah, it's been electric for both teams. I mean, both teams have been, Verrado's, all three of their touchdowns have been just fantastic plays. You can't even stress that enough. All of them by the same family.
By the same family. The Bliss brothers have been electric here tonight, but that's not to say guys like Waldeck, guys like Eli Monk haven't been incredible today for Verrado. And then on the flip side with Horizon, they've spread the ball around. They've gotten a lot of people started here today.
Yeah, I mean, multiple touchdowns. One touchdown for Zamoroni and then a touchdown for Burke, too. I mean, they've just been spreading the rock around everywhere. I mean, everybody eats at Horizon High School.
Everybody eats, indeed. Gage Lee and Colton Becker have also been very effective here on the defensive front for the Huskies. They're going to need to come back huge here in the second half to try to put a cap on this Viper offense.
Yeah, and Hamilton did win the toss in the first half and deferred to the second half, so they're going to start here with a 1-point lead and the ball to start the second half.
Horizon here looking to continue where they left off offensively. One of the names that we've talked a lot, Zamorano, aside from the touchdown in the first quarter, has been kept at bay here by the Vipers. Just everybody else has been doing so good.
Yeah, I mean, he broke away for the touchdown run, around a 20-25-yard touchdown run in the first quarter, and then he had that explosive beast mode Skittles-like run in the second quarter for about 30-40 yards. But other than that, he's been held fairly quiet. But, I mean, you can't hold him quiet the whole game.
Absolutely.
He's going to have those explosive plays, and it's just a matter of time until he has a couple more in the second half.
And another thing to note, too, both of these quarterbacks making really their first statement here in varsity for both Carter Puma and Malachi Wilt. So they've been very, very successful, on both sides of the ball. Very, very interesting to see how both teams respond to each other with halftime adjustments coming in to start the second half.
Yeah, and we'll be able to see Puma here to start it off, and I've been very impressed with Puma so far, and we'll see him again on the first drive of the second half.
Absolutely. As we get started here for the Vipers, kicking off here, sailing. They're going to go ahead and take it out of the end zone. It's going to be from the 10 down to the 20. Big play there, down to the 30, 40, 50. Big return there for the Huskies.
And, I mean, wow. What a way to start the second half for the Huskies. And it's one of the two running backs, Isit. It looks like there might have been a little bit of a flag on the field.
Block in the back, 34. Going to be a block in the back here. Unfortunately, Logan Tompkins on special teams wiping away would have been a very sizable return for the Huskies.
Illegal block in the back on the return team number 34. 10 yards from the spot and foul. First down, Horizon.
Yeah, just totally wipes that off the board. I mean, wow, that would have been an amazing momentum, just starter, shifter, whatever you want to call it, to start the second half for the Huskies. But instead, they're going to start deep in their own half at their on 10.
That is not what you, especially with the success you had on that kick return away from the ball. It looked like too. Big play, big mental error there for the Huskies. If they're going to get started here from the shadow of their own end zone, Puma's going to hand it off to start, and he's going to bounce out. Able to break a tackle, break another one. Can't be stopped. Look who it is, Zamorano. Big play there for a big first down to start the drive.
And, I mean, what did I just say? You can't contain him forever. And, I mean, he reminds me of a certain somebody that played at Arizona State last year named Cameron Scadaboo. He just breaks tackles and doesn't go down after the first contact. Right there, he dates the ball on the handoff inside his own 10. You know they're giving it to him. Breaks the first tackle, gets outside, and gets around 20 yards right there.
Talking more about Zamorano here in a moment as we got another play here for the Huskies. Shotgun right now as he checks out. Going to give it to the other back right here, and he's going to break off a run of his own down to the 40, 30. Interesting. He was kept going. Another flag comes out, and more extracurricular for the teams here today. Let's see what they call it on this play.
After the play is over, personal foul. Play hit number 8 of the defense, 15 yards from the end of the play, results in a first down for
It's going to be on Adrian Ochoa there for the Vipers. Self-inflicted errors once again.
Yeah, Isit was the one that returned that kickoff for an explosive play, and he gets the ball in offense and has another great play, but was marked down, and Ochoa just still threw him to the ground.
From the 45 here, going to be a play action pass, bootleg action here, and it's going to be picked off. Vipers answer right back. Adrian Ochoa makes it up. He just makes up for it right away.
And, I mean, they went back to the play action again. After 2 successful run plays, they tried to run a play action with Isit, and they had an open receiver in Shaw right there, number 3 for the Huskies, but a little bit underthrown by Puma, and it was just perfect opportunity, right place, right time for Adrian Ochoa. And, like you said, constantly makes up for the personal foul and just gets the interception next play. I mean, I think all rights are wronged right there.
That's gonna wipe out a few up and downs down the field, I'd say. 10:48
now.
Wilt is heading the field here down at the 50. Great field position to start the drive here, as you got Eli Mock here getting started here for the Vipers.
Yeah, like we saw in the first half, they try to utilize Waldeck right there with a little bit of an RPO, but they went for the slant option, and that's the way they've been getting a lot of yards. Quick completions.
A lot of shotgun here tonight for the Vipers, as Wilt once again is alone and is lonesome. Tipped at the line. And it's going to be a third down here for the Vipers, 3rd and 2.
And great play by number 77 for the Huskies, Dylan Flagger right there. I mean, just got his big hand up right there, deflected that ball, and just broke that whole play up. I mean, there was some room right there for number 18, Dayton Smith for the Vipers if he caught that ball, but Flagger just puts his hand up and ends that threat.
Flagger also was the one of the people who got the sack at the end of the first half, so he's been making big plays all day today. Once again, in the shotgun here for the Vipers, Waldeck to his left, drops back down to the 50. 3rd down, able to break off and slips away. Still pushing, but a first down here for Verrado.
That was a little bit of a confusing play right there. I don't even think that ball looked like it was intended for Waldeck, the running back, but instead, number 4, the Carter Bliss. I mean, he's calling his own number right there. Cut in front of him, caught the ball, and got a first down. So at the end of the day, they'll take the first down, but I don't think that was meant to be like that.
It works out. It works out. Carter Bliss, 2 touchdowns in the first half. Again, making his name known here tonight. 1st and 10 here for the Vipers. Once again, Waldeck in the backfield there with Wilt, Malachi Wilt. Motions out to the right. Wilt's going to drop back. It's going to be another slip screen. They've been very effective with that here tonight. Gets around 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
Looks like there's a flag in the backfield, however. We'll see what that's on. But, yeah, like you said earlier, the slip screens have been a great key to success for the Vipers so far. They've ran a good amount of them, and they've gotten positive yards every time.
Absolutely. Mock again with the catch. Mock, one of their lead receptors. If it isn't, Bliss has been getting a lot of touchdowns, but a lot of the targets have been going Mock's way.
And that play is going to come back as there was a holding on the play by the Vipers.
And again, self-inflicted errors. The Vipers, a lot of penalties called here tonight.
Yeah, they're getting near double-digit penalties called on them. So, I mean, they're only down 1. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it hasn't killed them yet, but those can kill a drive, can kill a team, and can kill a chance to win a game sometimes.
What saved them is that Horizons also struggled with penalties tonight, too. So, very much, like we said, very much the first game of the season.
But, I mean, after that penalty, it's going to be a 1st and long, 1st and 20, after just having a positive play. But with about still 10 minutes left here in this 3rd quarter, there's going to be plenty of time, obviously. But 1st and 20, And the way they've been getting a lot of the yards is some dink and dunks, but then after they get you tired of the dink and dunks, do the Vipers, and then they just take that deep shot to whether it be number 18 Dayton Smith or number 4 Carter Bliss. Like they have spread the. We said earlier after the halftime that the Huskies have been spreading the wealth, but so have the Vipers.
Absolutely. Interesting to note for Verrado, just looking at comparison between these two schools, that's something I've noticed. Verrado established in 2006 and Horizon over in the 80s. Verrado's very much a new school in comparison to Horizon, and most of their success has come recently.
Yeah, Verrado's definitely built a good program over the last couple of years. I mean, like we said in the pregame show, having 8 wins last year, looking to obviously repeat a winning season this year.
1st and 20 here for the Vipers. Once again in shotgun for Wilt. Takes the pass over the middle and gains a lot of those yards back.
Yeah, Waldeck actually lined up out wide out there instead of in the backfield, and when he has room, he's electric, and that's the only way to describe it. I feel like he just bursted off the line, and it's hard to cover that guy in the open field. It's hard to tackle him, nonetheless, cover him when he doesn't even have the ball. So, and he got wide open right there and got a gain of about 16.
Once again in the slot, they like to keep him in motion. Drop back once again for Wilt. Nothing there. No flags on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 5 off of what was a 1st and 20. 3rd and 5, 3rd and manageable right here.
Looks like they might have thrown a late flag right there, actually.
And another penalty, this time on the Huskies.
It's still going to be 2nd down, but it was, they moved them past the 1st down, but the referee said it would be 2nd down, so we'll see how they mark this here.
I'm going to go ahead and assume that's going to be a 1st down here for the Vipers. Self-inflicted penalties here for both teams. This time it's going to be Horizon. This is something that's going to be, you got to monitor more and more as the game goes on. You can't be the last team to make that big penalty. Absolutely not. Once again, Will in the backfield. Kovac to his right, and he's going to have trouble with the snap, able to recover anyway. And going to get sacked there on 1st down for the Huskies. Big sack there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the 4th or 5th time that the Vipers have had snap troubles in the shotgun, and it's killed them every time because that Horizon D line has been getting to the quarterback nonetheless. And when you add a botched snap in there, it's almost game over for the quarterback at that point. And Parker Kolb, number 54, with his 2nd sack on the day, the 2nd time that's happened where the snap has been botched, and he's taken advantage both times.
Once again, it's going to be Will in shotgun with Waldeck to his right. See if they can get the snap down clean. And they do. Pressure is coming, though. He's going to make a strike down to the middle of the field.
Will pass is complete. Penalty marker on the play.
Another penalty marker.
Yeah, the laundry is flying all over the field on this drive. I mean, just everywhere.
Illegal shift. 2 men moving at the time of the snap. On the offense, 5 yards, replay, 2nd down.
And this time it's the Vipers with the self-inflicted penalty right there.
Yeah, that one just maybe a little bit of, a play art mishap maybe, because they had 2 people moving in motion. You obviously can't do that, but it looked like it was designed. So maybe just a little bit of a miscommunication right there.
Absolutely. 2nd and 16 here for the Vipers. Malachi Wiltz here in shotgun once again, this time by his lonesome. As we get motion here from Eli Mock. He's going to run in, run out here. Pressure coming once again. Wilt's going to take off, dump it off to number 19. It's going to be Camp. It makes it a little bit of a manageable 3rd down situation for the Vipers. Good play there.
And that was honestly a great play there from Wilt. That was a little Mahomey. You see, he backhanded flipped that to Travis Camp, and Camp just made a little bit of magic right there and got a couple yards, but they're still going to have a 3rd and pretty long to go here.
Little Mahomes magic, don't you say? We're going to go ahead and cut to break here. 7:57 left. Still lots of time to hear in the 3rd quarter. 21 to 20 Horizon.
Hello, my name is LaToya Lucas. I am a senior at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, majoring in digital journalism with a passion for sports media. This fall, I'll be interning as a broadcaster with the Varsity Sports Show in the Phoenix, Arizona area, where I'll be covering local sports news and sharpening my on-air reporting skills. My long-term goal is to become a professional sports journalist covering the NBA and NFL. I'm driven to tell impactful stories, connect with athletes and fans, and bring energy and insight to the sports world through digital and broadcast platforms. See you all this fall.
And we're back here with Verrado with the football here. Will in the backfield once again. It's going to be a 3rd and 11 here on the horizon side of the field here. 4 wide receivers to the top there of your screen right there. 1 on the bottom. Motions over for Waldeck. More motion on the left side of the field. Wilt's going to drop back. He's going to fire over the middle. No one there. Looks like the intended target was number 19. That's going to be Travis Camp right there.
And, I mean, this is interesting right here. It looks like they will bring on the field goal unit, but, I mean, 4th and 11 inside the red zone. I mean, 11 yards is maybe too much to go for it on 4th down, but with the way their kicking game has gone so far, they made the first 2 extra points. I mean, they made 2 of the 3 extra points. So we'll see how they fare on an actual field goal attempt here. This is going to be the first field goal attempt of the game.
Surprising. 7:42 here, 3rd quarter. We got some wind here. That's going to be interesting. You see on the little flags right there, a bit of a gust of wind blowing away from the pylons here. Kick is up. That does not look off. Oh, no, it's good. All right. 23-21. Verrado takes the lead here. Gust of wind suddenly comes rushing in. It's been pretty stale for the whole game.
Yeah.
Also, wind comes in.
I think it might have helped him there. I mean, that one barely snuck through the uprights in the bottom left corner. But, I mean, Alexander Gutierrez with just enough leg to get that through and give his team the lead. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it sails through by 60 yards or 5 yards. It's 3 points at the end of the day, and they're up 23-21.
And while points have come pretty easily for both teams, when you're in a shootout like this, taking the lead is incredibly important.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, that's a great drive from Verrado right there. They get the interception, and before they hadn't been able to capitalize. The last 2 times on the fumble, they didn't capitalize, and on the interception, it was a pick 6. And then on the punt block, they didn't capitalize on that time either. So this is the first time they forced a turnover and actually been able to capitalize on it, be it not a touchdown, but still taking the lead with a field goal.
Absolutely. Now Horizon has to shake off that has to shake it off.
Yeah, I mean, 3 turnovers right now for the Huskies, and we are still got 7:30 left in the 3rd quarter. So that's obviously a key to success for them if they want to win. They got to cut down on the turnovers, and just if they can control the ball, they've been controlling the line of scrimmage very well, and they've been able to run the ball so far. In that first drive back in the second half, they were running the ball so well. And the first pass play they threw, it just was an untimely throw, a little bit of a sailed throw. But at the end of the day, they've been able to control the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff once again. The wind might be a factor. That's gonna be a flag right there. Wind possibly playing a factor. We haven't had any issues with kicks today.
Yeah, the wind's pushing a little bit to the left, to the plant foot side of the kicker right there, and he just pulled that one a little bit and went out of bounds around the 10-yard line. So it wasn't very close, but at the end of the day, out of bounds. Great field position to start.
And it's been a game of breaks for both teams. Both teams kind of been getting little gifts here and there, picks, fumbles, block kicks, etc. Here's Horizon's next chance for the break here. 1st and 10 here from the 35. Under center. And they're going to hand it off. Big run there. Breaks a tackle. Almost a first down. Probably a first down. Big run there. Once again, we've been calling his name all night. Mr. Zamorano.
And, I mean, quarterback Carter Puma is lucky that was a designed handoff, because number 21 for the Vipers, Jordan Peters, came rushing off the edge right there. And he tackled Puma after he handed the ball off. So if that was play action, that play would have been blown up.
Absolutely.
Instead, I mean, it's almost a first down.
A lot of the Vipers playing with their hair on fire right now. 2nd and 1 here was not a first down. More dirty laundry hits the field here.
And, I mean, another encroachment. I think that's 5 now against the Vipers. And I mean, I don't know if it's a green 18 hut or what's going on on the line of scrimmage from Carter Puma, but he must have a very strong voice because he's getting these guys to jump off sides a lot.
Once again, that's going to be Ricky Hinckley right there, jumping off sides, giving the Huskies a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10 here from the 49. Once again, in shotgun. And give it once again to Bodie. Big run there, off to the right. Oh, he's going to get, once he thought he was about to break that off, all of a sudden, Remy Shelton right there, able to just drag him back, saying, you're not going anywhere.
I mean, yeah, that's not an easy thing to do. Zamorano is a big running back, and, Shelton just planted his foot, planted his feet, and drove him back. That's an impressive thing to do in the open field nonetheless.
2nd and 8 here, once again, in shotgun here for Horizon. Play action here, and it's going to be almost, that would have been a house call right there for the Vipers. Unfortunate there.
Yeah, Adrian Ochoa almost had his 2nd pick of the game. I mean, he's tapping himself on the helmet. He knows he missed that one. I mean, I think Kirk Herbstreit said this before. That's why he's on defense. But that was in his hands right there. That could have been another house call in the 2nd pick six and the 3rd interception of the game, but instead it's just an incompletion, but it will bring up a 3rd down.
Still a deflection nonetheless. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here for the Huskies here. Once again, Puma in shotgun. Another encroachment, looks like, yep.
This is kind of, I mean, we might have to interview Carter Puma after the game and just get his hard count on the mic, because 6 or 7 encroachment calls is just insane at the end of the day.
Now that was egregious right there. Absolutely. Anyway, it's going to be 3rd and 5 here for the Huskies. 3rd and 5, turning what was a 3rd and long into a 3rd and short. Under center here for Puma. Very good chances going to the running back, and it is. And he's going to gash it up the middle. Burst of speed to the 10, down at the 4, and flags coming in. That might have been a horse collar tackle right there.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going to call, but oh my goodness. He's broken away. Mama, there goes that man. Zamorano saw a little bit of a gap and just bolted through it, and it took a village to track him down, but he did, but I mean, maybe not legally.
And just talking about what happened there, that encroachment essentially.
On defense, number 2. Penalties half the distance, results in a 1st down.
That's going to be on Elijah Baltazar there for Verrado. Unfortunate there. That play shouldn't have happened, really. That was a 3rd and long. They would have not run the ball there, but instead that encroachment leads to a big run. 1st and goal here for Horizon.
Goodness.
And once again, another penalty here for the Vipers.
False start.
False start.
Oh, okay.
3-play 1st down.
Tables have turned for one play here. But back to that play, like you said, 3rd and 11 is not a running down. It doesn't matter who you have in the backfield. But 3rd and 5 with a good running back like this who's reaching almost 4,000 yards on his career, that turns into a running down.
Which, as we said at the top of the broadcast, that's a school record, as we could see him go here. Motions again, going to be tossed up. No, Puma's going to take it himself. Great defense there for the Vipers to kind of sniff that out and put him into a 2nd and long situation, 2nd and goal long situation.
Yeah, Austin Harper, number 52, the D tackle for the Vipers, making a great play, sticking another little bit of a read option as they had the wide receiver Klopfenstein actually under center right there, maybe trying to run a little trick play.
They've done that a couple times here, as they're going to go ahead and play some play action here. One-on-one, unable to come down with it. It's going to be 3rd and 8. 3rd and goal here, for the Huskies here.
Yeah, Preston Burke trying to do his best Odell impression right there. Instead of saying Odell me, they would have said Burke me right there, but instead it's an incomplete pass. I mean, that's a hard play to make. He's 6'6" on his own. And if 6'6" can't reach that, that's a hard play.
Absolutely. 3rd and 8 here. The crowd's getting a little loud here for the Vipers. Puma under center here. Gonna go ahead and run it. Big play up the middle. Is he gonna make it? No, he's gonna be just short around the 2 there. 4th and goal at the 2-yard line for Horizon. What do you do here?
You got to go for it. I feel like you got to go for it here. They have not stopped the run very well on this drive on just straight power plays from Zamorano. They have not stopped the run.
This is a big turning point here in the game. Shotgun rolls out to his right. It's going to be a QB run. Charles Big Puma for the touchdown. No, it's actually, excuse me, Kloppenstein. We've been calling his name for Wildcat all day. Finally able to score there for a touchdown.
Yeah, just a pure I guess you can call it wide receiver power to the right side right there. Had the big boys block from up front, and he could have walked into the end zone right there.
Kloppenstein, huge play here today. 27-23, barring the extra point here with 4:46 here in the third quarter.
And, I mean, just a great, booming extra point, by the way.
So, wait, that's out of the field right there. 28-23.
Tennis courts over there. But what a great gutsy call from Coach Ditmore for the Huskies right there, trusting his O-line to go to work in the trenches and just make a gap. And deliver they did. They delivered.
Absolutely. Just going through kind of what happened on that, just how they've scored a lot of we've called different names every time. Zamorano to start the game, we called Burke's name to end the second quarter, and now Kloppenstein finally banks into the end zone for his touchdown of his own.
Yeah, I mean, everybody eats at Horizon High School. I said this earlier, but everybody eats. Everybody's getting their portions right now.
Cheers right in front of the chair and pick up your winnings.
4:46 here. Let's see what Verrado answers with. They got the field goal on the last drive. Let's see how they answer Horizon's touchdown drive to start their second drive here in the third quarter. Very interesting to see what they do here.
I can see on the sideline right now, number 4, Carter Bliss, is just itching to get back on the field for the Vipers. He had his helmet on. I think that whole drive Horizon had the ball. I think he was keeping his helmet on. He was on the edge of the sideline. He was ready to get back on that field.
He had 2 touchdowns here today. He's been one of their best players.
We need the following individual to come to the press box. A student, Verrado student, Kylie Goolidge.
As the Vipers take the field here from their 20. You figure, again, we're in a shootout right now. You got to score. You have to score here.
Yeah, it's not make or break yet, but it's getting close the way the Horizon offense has been functioning. If you're not getting a turnover against them, they're scoring a touchdown. So it's very boom or bust right now. And the way the second half is going, it might be booming.
Well, once again, in the backfield, with Waldeck to his right. Going to be a quick slant for maybe a yard or 2.
It looked like that was actually a direct snap to Waldeck. I mean, I don't know if it was intentional or what, but, I mean, a direct snap to the running back and then a little bit of a play fake. I mean, great play. Got a couple yards, but, I mean, confused me. I can't lie.
They've been doing that all day. A lot of little misdirection, a lot of motion, trying to get your eyes off of the ball just for a second.
I love it. It's like a game within the game for them right now.
And interesting, you see 4 wide receivers lined up on the bottom of your screen there. Motions over. You're going to see in shotgun. Lobs down the middle. One-on-one coverage. Unable to get the catch. Unfortunate.
Yeah, they were trying to find number 7, Eli Mock, as they've done so many times today. And that's been a play they have run us a play just similar to that many times before, where they have a man in motion, and that man in motion is the hot route. You are looking for him to get open, and he had a little bit of separation, just could not get it quite in the bucket from Wilt right there. But, I mean, that's a hard pass. That's almost 40 yards downfield, and it had to be on the money to make that catch.
Once again in shotgun, empty set here for Wilt. Pressure is coming. He's not able to step up. Wrapped and thrown down. Horizon, big tackle there. It's going to be
on the stop number 22.
Parker Cobb here, or excuse me, Gage Lee. A name we've called on defense for the Huskies all day here today.
I mean, that's the definition of a grown man tackle. He got him by the pads, and you weren't getting out of that. That's a bear hug. Might as well go to the ground and save yourself the fight. Save yourself some energy. Because Gage Lee got to the backfield, and the play was blown up instantly. And 3rd and 17 is
at the 13.
Excuse me, 4th and 17. So it looks like they might bring on the punt team, and they will.
This is going to be a very dangerous punt here from the 13. You're going to have your punter in the end zone. You've had troubles with snapping so far today.
Pretty sure this is the first time we've seen the Vipers punt. They've gone for it on 4th down every time, or they kicked the field goal that last time. But what a possession for the Horizon Huskies to set the tone right here.
Punt's going to be able to get off. A little bit of a line drive punts. Going to return it and going to pay for it immediately. Big tackle there. Blake Bliss.
No return on the stop. 20.
I mean, Blake Bliss, Carter Bliss,
Blake Bliss.
Bliss and 5. I don't know what you want to say because it's just they're all over the field. Bliss, a defensive player, but they're on the special teams, just showing a lot of passion, getting down the field. And it's hard to block that guy nonetheless, but trying to get away from him was Issett on the pickup, but he maybe got a yard off of it, but just tackled instantly.
Just swarmed the ball. A little bit of a curious decision to just take the ball there. It was a line drive. Maybe to prevent it from going further, but he, again, pays for it immediately as Horizon.
Both spotted on the Horizon 45.
Looks like they're going to start on their own 45-yard line here.
Not sure why, but you know what? 2:58 here. Horizon looking to continue their hot streak on offense. Under center once again. Zamorano's going to take it again down to the 47-yard line as 47-yard line.
I mean, that was fun to watch right there. I think there was maybe 2 or 3 Vipers on his back right there, and he just dragged him for another 3 yards. Like, that's the kind of football you love to watch.
He's putting
he
on
does
the
not want to
backpack.
go to the ground.
Just putting it on his backpack. Once again, under center. Wouldn't be surprised if they go to him. They do. He cuts up the middle. Gets a first down. Maybe more. Makes the other guy miss. Down to the 30. Down to the 20. The 10. Around the 10-yard line. Out of bounds. He has been electric here in this second half.
I mean, that was beautiful to watch. Starts up the middle, cuts left, cuts right, cuts left again, gets to the outside and shows the speed off. And he is well over 3,000 yards for his rushing career now at Horizon High School.
Absolutely. What a game he has had here today.
But just another great play there.
We're going to go live here to the sideline for a report from Heaven here.
And you guys are live. If you guys want to catch the break after this, we can. If not,
We can talk.
right back to you guys.
We can talk about Zamorano, like the number 0 thing.
Was it?
We can talk about the number 0 thing.
Yeah, you guys talk about number 0. If you guys
Yep.
want. Just stay right where you're at. All right, you guys are live?
All right. Welcome back here. Zamorano, just to talk about that for a second here. At Horizon, there has been a tradition with number 0 being a very important number for the program. Last season, Jackson Murray, who now is at Colorado State, wore number 0 as a 4-year starter. Zamorano, same thing here. Number 0, 4-year starter here at Horizon.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like the Penn State number 11, the LSU number 7, and it's the Horizon number 0. 4-year starter, just a straight leader is Zamorano. And, I mean, showing off the skills. He definitely has the skills to back it up, as we just saw on just a 40-yard run, like it was nothing. I mean, goes off to the sideline to catch a quick breath, but I'm sure we'll see him again soon as they go quick under center.
Under center once again from the 12.
Hard count, trying to get the hard count again. I mean, if it keeps working, don't stop.
Been very successful. From the 12, going to hand it to Issett instead, who's going to get maybe a yard or so.
And Issett is playing his role very well right now. He is taking his carries and making the most of them. He is so elusive, and him and Zamorano just they mesh so well together. Having 2 running backs that one can just run you over and one will just make you miss and look like a fool, that's every coach's dream. And Issett is not only a running back, look at him, he's going to line up out wide at receiver right now in the slot. Like, what a valuable player, just a Swiss Army knife.
A little bit of Sonic and Knuckles action here. Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery ring the bell for you. 2nd and 6 here from the 9 here for Horizon. Once again, some more dirty laundry here. Might be another encroachment. No, it's going to look like another false start on the Huskies.
Yeah, another false start. I mean, just penalties on both sides. They're kind of offsetting at this point. I wish I got to start keeping a counter to make sure how many encroachments and false starts there have been. It's been a good amount.
At least double digits. Have to be double digits at this point.
But, I mean, that's the whole point. It's the first game. Everything's going to happen like this. We got Kloffenstein back at quarterback.
Interesting. Your 2 dynamic players there, Zamorano and Kloffenstein.
That's our first of the half.
Timeout for Horizon. That was interesting to see. You have your two most dynamic playmakers right there in the backfield together.
I mean, that's just, I would call that the fun package. Like, that's just fun to watch. Like, Kloffenstein, a big wide receiver that can move. He's agile, I should say. And then you have Zamorano, who's just run you over, and he doesn't care about your feelings. He's going to run you over. So those two together in the backfield can be fun. And I mean, every time we've seen Kloffenstein in the backfield, it has been a run. But I would not be surprised if they try to mix it up and maybe give him a passing opportunity or something like that. We've seen plenty of wide receiver passes in the history of football. It's not the craziest thing.
Maybe, and I could be wrong, a little bit of triple option action here. You got the run potentially with Zamorano. You have a pass option potentially, and then you can just let Kloffenstein just let him run. 3 different ways for you to go on that play. But that's the questions you have when you have a guy like that in your backfield.
And I mean, we'll see how they come out here. It looks like they're
going to go with it again.
It looks like they will go back to it again. But a player we have not seen much of in this third quarter so far is Jake Giroux. Jake Giroux, number 11 wide receiver for the Huskies, has been kind of quiet this second half, but we'll see here.
Let's see here, a little bit of jet sweep. Oh, look, it's going to be 2-19 there. Going to rumble and stumble his way. But the Viper defense able to crash.
On the stop, number 2,
Elijah
Baltazar.
Yeah, Elijah Baltazar just making a great play on the jet sweep right there. Issit, nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
And, like I said before, Issit, the Swiss Army knife, agile as ever. And I mean, just couldn't get away from there. Just got wrapped up and maybe lost a yard right there. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 from the 14.
You're going to see Kloffenstein here in the slot instead, as Puma's going to hit the field once again. Interesting to see what they do here. He's been really lined up on the outside for the majority of this game. Puma is going to lob it down, and look who it is. Tiptoes in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Wow. What a play from Kloffenstein. Oh, my goodness. Just, wow. Well, I mean, first of all, you have to give insane props to Carter Puma on that throw. He throws it from one hash to the other corner of the end zone over a defender. That's got to be one of the harder throws. And I mean, to hit Kloffenstein right in the chest. I mean, but Kloffenstein, what a play to stay in bounds and just reach that ball over the pylon and get in. I was questioning if he got in or not, but at the end of the day, it's a touchdown, and they extend their lead to 11 at the point right now.
Possession lead here with 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
And, I mean, at the end of the third quarter, that's a huge touchdown. With 38 seconds left in the third quarter, going into the fourth, not only is momentum and you build your lead, but you're getting everything's working right now for the Huskies on offense.
35-23 here for the Huskies. Been a very electric offensive night, to say the least. Just going back into last season, just for a moment here, Horizon was one of the better offenses last season. Averaging more than 30 points per game on offense. Their defense was also excellent too, 18 points per game in their own right. Defense, aside from the little blips here, this second half, they've really stepped up and not really allowed just a field goal. Just the field goal this half.
And I mean, that field goal, Verrado started in enemy territory, so the Horizon defense didn't budge. I mean, they bent and they didn't break. They did not give up touchdown right there. And they forced a pretty difficult field goal. That was around a 40, 30-yard field goal right there. And, I mean, if there's no wind, that might not go in. So at the end of the day, and there was a penalty on that extra point, so they will get some extra room here to kick. But, I mean, kicker for Horizon just does not need that.
Hasn't needed it.
He might actually send this one onto the tennis courts back there. I'm not going to lie.
See how far he sends this one. He might even send that to the construction out there.
Might send it to the new built houses back behind the baseball field. There are some basketball hoops on the tennis court. I think that would be Dude Perfect-esque if he made it in one of those.
Absolutely. Maybe a quick little 3. Could you add 3 points to the score just because?
Let's see if he actually uses full power.
He's now it's going to be a squib kick. Interesting. They're going to take it at around the 15, reverses track. Actually going to make a positive play out of it, down at around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, I really do like that move there from Horizon to squib kick that. I mean, might as well. You're 15 yards closer, and if any mishap happens on that, you are pouncing on that ball, and you get possession back to maybe put the dagger in them. But a great play by the Verrado Vipers to just handle the ball accordingly and even get some positive yards. I mean, they're on the 25. That's better than a touchback. So
absolutely. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's see how many plays they'll get in before the end here of the third period. Shotgun once again, going to be Waldeck to his left. He's going to hand it to him, and he's going to rush for around 4 or 5 yards here, making it in a second and 6, second and 5 situation.
Yeah, we saw number 22 Emmanuel Perry there on that play. I mean, he hasn't gotten many carries this game, but the ones he has, he's gotten positive yards on all of them, and he's been a rough person to tackle, I should say. Like him and Waldeck have both been hard to tackle in the open field, and that's just a great thing to have on a team is running backs that aren't easy to tackle in the backfield.
2nd and 6 here. That's going to be the end of the quarter here. 35-23 here. Your score here for the Horizon Huskies against the Verrado Vipers heading into the fourth quarter.
And you know, fourth quarter it's the biggest time in the game. Everyone holds up the fours going into the fourth quarter. Everybody knows fourth quarter is make or break. You train for this fourth quarter. And if you're Verrado, 12 points. That is 2 possessions. And the way this game is going, possessions are changing fast. You are not out of this game yet. 12 points is nothing the way your offense can perform. But if the Horizon Huskies defense stays the way it's playing, it's going to be very rough. It's going to be rough sledding.
Bottom line, professional income tax, bookkeeping, payroll services.
12 minutes. And we talked about it before, the importance of making scoring as much as you can in a game like this where the offenses are just electric both ways. And you see it, the downside of not being able to get that offense going coming out of the half. Only 3 points in that third quarter. You're now down 12 points, as we said. Very important here for Verrado to get some points on the board at least.
Points. I mean, that's always the name of the game, obviously, but it's...
3DMentertainment.com.
2nd and 6 here to start the fourth quarter.
Thunderstruck playing here in the stadium. It's time for the fourth quarter. Let's go.
Shotgun once again for Will. Pressure is going to be coming right away. They're going to dump it off immediately. That's going to be Emmanuel as he's going to get down outside, make a move down to the 50. He's going to keep running across midfield. Big play there for Emmanuel.
I mean, Emmanuel Perry, I just said it. He is hard to tackle.
We're going to cut very quickly here to the field for a game report.
First down, Verrado.
Yeah.
Ball slotted at the 47. Will's pass complete.
It was Bliss.
To Bliss. Ball will be spotted at the 44. Bring up 2nd down 7.
Another big run for Perry.
Pass complete to Perry.
You guys are good. Another big run here for Perry. First down here. Perry been taking a lot of the running back duties here in the second half here.
And I mean, that play could have been way bigger for Perry right there, but I don't know how many times I can say his name, but number 10, Colton Becker. He has been everywhere.
Another penalty.
Yeah. On that last play, Colton Becker, he did it. He's done it before where he will just run into the blocker and push him back into the screen catcher. And it affects the play so much because Perry got bumped back a little bit, and Becker may not have made the tackle, but those plays go unnoticed. That's not going to be on the stat sheet, but he helped that play be only 5 yards, and with the penalty, it's a loss of yards.
Usually what gets unnoticed in the stats is going to get noticed in the film room. That's going to get noticed for sure here. Shotgun once again for Will and the Vipers. Going to be a 2nd and long here. Giving it to Perry. Let's see what he can do. Rumbling. Stiff arm. Taken down from underneath. Big tackle there for Horizon.
Hey, EJ People is coming down from the corner position, just clipping Perry down at the legs. I mean, they've been feeding Perry those last, 4 plays in a row he got the rock? And, I mean, they've got to take him off here, but obviously he's been efficient.
Peoples, just to notice him, we talked about him a lot in the first quarter. This second half, he's been very good for Horizon, really quieting down Bliss and then making tackles like this. 3rd and 17 here. Shotgun once again. 3 wide receivers to the top. Perry's going to motion in. Shotgun once again. More motion. Sack coming. Pressure coming. Evades the pressure. Nothing going. It's going to be a pack of Huskies. 4th down here for Verrado.
And I think I'll give the viewers a couple seconds to guess who was the first one back there. But number 22, Gage Lee, first one back there. And who else but Parker Kolb coming to close it out. Like the dynamic duo, Kolb obviously on the defensive line, but Gage Lee has been flying everywhere. He's like, he's a safety playing linebacker. Like, you can't, that's the only way you can describe it.
Box safety. A little
Exactly.
bit of box safety action right there. Shout out Buda Baker. 4th and 17 here for Verrado.
And they're going to have to send the punt team back out here.
The Huskies number 19, is it?
A little bit of a while to get that punt going. It's a little bit of a short punt, maybe to the 45-yard line. And Horizon really has a chance to really put away this game here on this drive.
Yeah, 9:23 left in this game, up by 12. And the recipe for success for them has been running the ball. At the end of the day, if you can run the ball, you can win games. And this is the time where it matters most. When you can run the clock like Horizon is very capable of doing, that's how you put away games against a team like Verrado who has explosive offensive plays. Like Bliss, Carter Bliss has 2 touchdowns for over 30 yards. They're an explosive offense. They rely on the offensive plays. I mean, the explosive plays, excuse me. So when you don't give them the ball as much, you can run the clock with this running back core and just really put this one on ice.
Absolutely here. Zammaruno here, I'm looking for him. Probably going to go to him here with 9:23. Dry out that clock and really put this game out of reach. A little bit of stumble there, able to get the ball and not make it a positive play.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good play from Puma right there. I mean, trips maybe on a lineman's foot, going out, getting that ball out of the shotgun, and as he's falling down, just gets the ball off to Bodie Zamorano. And I mean, they get maybe 1 yard. Man, they get back to the line of scrimmage, but clock is running. It's going to run under 9 minutes. And I mean, they are going to take as much time off this clock as they possibly can. They're going to get to the line slow. They're going to do hard counts. They're going to do anything they can. Up 12 points. It's 2 possessions. If you can get this 3 more minutes off the clock, you're getting close to icing it.
They're going to talk about tonight's homework. They're going to talk about their fantasy teams. They're going to talk about everything they can to just draw out this clock.
Yeah,
here.
they want to get back on that bus.
Another run for Bodie, a big run, breaks away. Who else? Excuse me. No, that's going to be Issit. My apologies, Issit. Another name we have called a lot tonight. That's his first real big play here tonight.
And you can see Zamorano running back onto the field. He is just yelling at Issit like, good play, good play. They have each other's backs. You can just tell they're patting each other on the helmet every time one of them comes off. And it's just so dynamic the way they can switch in and off of play. Because, I mean, you just had to chase this guy Issit 30 yards down the field, and you're gassed. And now you got to try to stop, plant your feet, and make a tackle against Zamorano. This is a hard team to play against right here.
You got a torpedo and a bowling ball. Which one are you stopping?
Neither, please.
1st and 10 once again, drawing throughout the clock. You know who that goes to. Bodie Zamorano is going to run out of bounds. Clock's going to stop.
But he gets the first down.
So I'm sure they don't care too much.
I mean, at the end of the day, they got a first down. They're inside the 5. That's a positive play, and they're going to go hurry up here.
Maybe cash in, get another touchdown on the board. Play action. Nope. Going to get actually stopped there for a 2nd down here. That's the first negative play of the drive.
Yeah, that was a great play by the D-line right there. They just they stuck their feet in the ground, and they said, you are not passing us right here. And Caden Sim was the first one to the line right there, number 10. Just got Zamorano wrapped up and just dropped him to the ground. That's all you got to do.
And you think they're probably tired of this run tandem just running all over them, especially in this second half. Once again, under center. Going to go play action here. Not able to cash in on the touchdown there, or in the end zone there. It's going to be 3rd down.
I mean, there's number 90 again, Logan Losey, excuse me, right there. I mean, he's the guy that they bring in. They bring in these big package sets, and it's just, you think run, run, run. And then they go to the play action, and it's going to be open. Because you either got to commit everyone in the box to the run, and then when you do that, they're just going to drop somebody out in the flat, and it's just going to be open. It's hard to cover that.
32 here from the 2. Once again, Klopp unable to cash in. Excuse me, it's going to be Logan. They're making the tackle. 4th and 2. Are they able to get the stop here?
I mean, that was a great tackle from Logan Waldeck. I thought that was a touchdown. Klopfenstein again. They love running that wide receiver power to the left side. When you got the numbers like that and you got the size advantage to one side, you take advantage of it. And they tried to do that again. Klopfenstein looked like he had the end zone. And I mean, I didn't even see Waldeck. He came out of nowhere. He's a running back, so he's a little smaller, and he came out of nowhere and just laid the boom on Klopfenstein and stopped him short. And it's going to bring up a critical 4th down right here.
Horizon scoring here would be huge, really would put the game out of reach. They're just going to hand it to their big running back. Flat. No, they're going to get the stop, and there's life here on the Verrado sideline. They're going to get a stop here. They're going to get the ball back here with 6:02 left in the quarter.
And who other than Ryan Bliss making the tackle, number 26, Blake Bliss, the safety, coming in and just making a great play, stopping Issich short on the 1-yard line. And I mean, that is huge. They took 3 minutes off the clock. There's only 6 minutes left in the game, but 6 minutes is time for this offense. They can get down the field fast, and they've proven it before. And I mean, obviously a gutsy play call from Horizon to go for it on 4th down, but if you get that touchdown, that's ice. That's a dagger. So I really love that play call from both. I love that play call from Horizon, and it's just a great play from Verrado.
Absolutely, and especially here considering they're starting at their 1-yard line. So it's not going to be easy in any stretch of the match, especially how much they have struggled. If there's any time for more moments of bliss on the offensive side of the ball, it is now.
That's good. We got to coin that saying. That's a good saying.
Moment of bliss right there.
But, I mean, this is also, it's like I said earlier, it's a boomer and bust offense for the Vipers right here. And this is the biggest boom you could possibly have. 99 yards. I mean, maybe a 100-yard kick return. But on offense, this is obviously the biggest drive of the game right here.
And usually when you're at the 1, if you're going to score on drives like this where you start at the 1, it's going to be a long drive.
Yeah.
And especially when you don't have the time to really put a drive together, it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
They're going to have to earn it. Like, this is, like you said, Horizon's thought process is you're not going to have an easy drive. If you're going to get a turnover, you're going to start on your own 1. You're going to have to earn this drive to get even back in this game.
Shotgun once again. They're going to send the pressure their way. Safety potentially. He's just going to try to lateral it out, and a mistake is going to cost a safety. For who else but Gage Lee?
Oh my! Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can praise this kid enough, man. He is everywhere. You could see him coming down. You saw him show the pressure. He could yell, "I'm blitzing," and I don't think you can stop him. He just blitzed through the gap right between 2 linemen, and he was in the backfield in literally the blink of an eye. The running back Waldeck, I mean, no chance to get out of that situation right there. You were getting tackled right when you got the ball. Tried to lateral it, and thankfully the Vipers were able to fall back onto it, so it's only 2 points instead of 6.
But they're going to have to go ahead and punt the ball. Horizon's going to get the ball again here. Not going for it, or going for it, actually ends up working out for them. They get 2 points, and they're going to get the ball back again. 14-point game here, 37-23 Horizon.
Yeah, head coach for the Huskies, Tyson Diltmore, might be able to see into the future, because that's best case scenario other than scoring that touchdown right there, because you get 2 points, and you're going to get the ball back on maybe your own 30 with plenty of field ahead of you to milk that clock with a 14-point lead. Like that's what dreams are made of. If you're a head coach going for it on 4th and 1 and you don't get it, that's the best possible scenario.
And you figure you're going to give the ball to your 2 dynamic running backs in both Bodie, Zamorano, and Issit here. So we're going to see, we're going to see how much time they can take off the clock here.
Verrado does have all 3 timeouts, however, so we'll see. It will be interesting to see how they use that sparingly, because, I mean, They obviously do need 2 stops at least, a couple stops, or maybe a stop and an onside kick. But the first stop is obviously the most important. You don't got to use the timeouts quite yet. Still 6 minutes left in this game. But after a couple first downs, it starts coming out from the back of your mind. When do I got to start using these timeouts? Absolutely. If you're head coach Brett Davis.
Absolutely here. 5:56 again remaining here in the game. 37-23. They're going to have to punt it here since they had the safety. So it's going to be a little interesting, little unique look here on special teams.
It looks like they might be letting him tee it off here, but I mean they're going to have to hold it because the wind is wind's not too big, too crazy right here, but it's enough to blow that ball off the tee. So we're going to have someone hold it right here. I always love this when they do this, the old-fashioned holder on the kickoff.
Yep. It definitely picked up. The wind picked up around the second, third quarter. It's calmed down, and as I said that, I feel a gust of wind hit me. Line drive there. Down to the 30. Makes a move down to the 40. For the Huskies, they're going to get set up shop there with 5:47 left in the game.
Yeah, I think Issit is just showing off right now. I mean, that was a line drive kick, and Issit jumped up and just caught the ball off to the side like he's catching a pass.
He's having fun.
Oh, and it looks like there's going to be a penalty, a very, very late penalty marker here.
Especially from the Verrado sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what this is here, but maybe someone talking to a ref. But that was, I mean, very late. Both teams were on their respective sidelines, so we'll see what this is here.
Play was more than over. Interesting to see what they do here.
Yeah, the referee looks like he's pointing towards the Verrado sideline.
After the play, unfortunate conduct, Verrado, 15 yards, first down, timeout for injury.
Yeah, head coach Brett Davis is talking to the umpire right now. He doesn't seem too happy. It must have been, I think he said number 52. Must have said something unorthodox or something to the ref about that last play, but at the end of the day, it's going to be 15 yards added on to the end of the return. And I mean, it's time to ice the clock here for the Huskies. I mean, what a second half from the Horizon Huskies, I might say, because they came out only up by 1 point at halftime on the road in a tough environment with a packed out student section, and they've almost cleared out this student section here tonight with the homecoming reveal night and everything. It's a packed game, and it's an important game, but it's been cleared out.
For those unaware, for Verrado, it's City Lights night. So if you're at Verrado, at least there's some good news.
Yes. But shout out to the Verrado Vipers faithful that are still here. There's about 4 or 5 rows of them, so shout out to them. But, I mean, if they are loud enough, they might be able to cause some false starts and some drives for the Huskies maybe and get the ball back.
I've seen some crazier things.
There has been crazier things. 28-3. It's not 28-3,
it's not
but
28-3. Listen. Now that was it in the third quarter, not the fourth quarter.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
Once again, under center here, Puma is 45 on their Verrado 45-yard line after the penalty. Big run there, and who else?
Walking number 0, Zamorano.
Yep, Zamorano just down the middle. Don't got to do anything too crazy here. I mean, it's just if it ain't broke, I can say this as many times as I want because I have the mic. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Come on, it's such an old saying, but it's such a good one for a reason. And they got number 7 in our running back actually now, Dylan Brush. The freshman. We got a freshman playing running back here. He gets the first handoff.
Okay, big bowls him over. Okay,
freshman. What a way to make your debut on the varsity team. And like we talked with Coach Ditmore before, who wore number 7 before?
On the stop.
Bodie Zamorano
exactly.
Right there. Hey, we could see a passing of the torch slowly. Again, the season's not even close to being over. But we could be seeing something very special. A freshman starting, or not starting, but being on the dressing for varsity. That's huge.
And getting reps in game 1 too. I mean, this is not garbage time reps. These are still big plays.
For sure here.
Goodness.
Oh, low rolling, little center of gravity. Okay. Interesting.
This kid is he might be built for the number 0, honestly, in a couple of years because
we're putting a lot of expectations on him. We're putting a lot of expectations.
Dylan Brush, the 5'11 freshman, he has just been
5'11 freshman. Okay.
But that's, I mean, This, like I was saying before, these are not just garbage time points. These are key points trying to put the game away. You're up 14 points, so be it. But still, you still need to get positive yards every play to run that clock and be able to just ice this game. And, I mean, Brush came in and did his job on 2 back-to-back plays, ran some people over.
Put some film on tape, too. That's huge. Zamorano's going to once again get the ball
Number 0,
and get a first down. Once again, he's had a dynamic game, to say the least. Over 100 yards easily.
Elijah Baltazar.
Been very dynamic here for the Huskies.
Yeah, Zamorano. I mean,
Ball spotted.
it's fun watching these Horizon Huskies run the football. Their offensive line has been dominant at the line of scrimmage. Not only, I mean, I could say dominant in the second half, because in the first half there was some miscues where there was some, or just maybe some great plays by the Verrado defensive line. But in the second half, the trenches have been owned by the Huskies. They are digging their paws in the trenches and not getting out.
Motion over here for the Huskies as they're going to hand it off once again with 3:10 remaining in the game. Oh, he's actually going to be blasted back a bit. I was looking over at the clock, and all of a sudden he's in the backfield. So,
yeah, Issit. They love using Issit everywhere. Like I said, the Swiss Army knife. They use him in the jet sweep right there. I mean, doesn't get yards, but clock is winding. Under 3 minutes to go now.
2:50 and counting here. Discussing what waiver wire moves they're making. Maybe perhaps some fantasy drafts being cooked up right now here.
Just drafted my fantasy team last night. I'm going to say I'm going to win the league 100%.
Where'd you pick? Handoff again. Actually, no, it's going to be play action. Big play. One hand. Touchdown for the Huskies again. Preston Berg, his second of the day.
And I mean, play action. Like, and they're just kind of running. I mean, it's 43-23 now, and they've just dominated here in the second and third. In the third and fourth quarter. It's been fun to watch here for Horizon, and they find Preston Burke right there, and it was just he was wide open again. The play action made him wide open.
43-23 here. 44-23, excuse me here. 21-point lead. 2 minutes, 31 seconds remaining. At this point, Verrado. At this point, it's keeping everybody healthy, keeping everybody safe, getting ready for the next game, maybe getting some more reps, more film.
At the end of the day, they played an amazing first half. The first half of this game was back and forth. Their defense was stepping up in key positions and everything like that. But in the second half, I don't know what was said in the Horizon locker room, but it worked. It worked perfectly. They came out and were dominant in this second half.
23 points. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a 23 at this point anyway. 23-3 second half for Horizon.
623-469-6678.
Some lottery numbers here, some giveaway numbers.
I don't think I won.
I don't think I won either. Fans trailing here from Verrado. Hard fought, absolutely. First half, they fought hard, but unfortunately, it just wasn't their night here.
But
in the second half.
We do have to give a great shout out to the Verrado faithful here.
Big run here. Oh! Staying alive here, and a flag comes soaring in. I saw that.
Yeah, as the refs are discussing this, we'll talk about the Verrado faithful were great tonight. They were loud on third downs, and they did play a role in this game. There was multiple false starts when the crowd was loud, and they were making the team jumps off sides. At the end of the day, Horizon just played great to end this game.
Absolutely. And I think it's just a testament, just to talk about.
I'll return to number 2. 10 yards from the end of the run.
It's unfortunate. That's going to be on Verrado once again. A big reason, I think, why the rush attack has been so successful for the Horizon Huskies has been more than likely their conditioning. Later in the game, that's when you're going to see the run really start to just take effect and be successful. A lot of these guys are tired. They're exhausted. They're sore, and they've been taking full advantage of here in the second half.
I mean, we're in Arizona, right? It's hot. Oh, deep shot.
Nothing going there. It's going to be second down.
Road pass intended.
Yeah, trying to find number 15, Wyatt Locke right there. But, I mean, great defense there by number 30 for Horizon, Slade Allen, getting some reps in here.
Very important reps, as we saw. The importance of having a good depth is huge, especially in Arizona high school football when you're constantly rotating guys especially in this heat, keeping guys fresh, keeping guys healthy. That's important.
Yeah, but the way Horizon played in the second half is the way that good football teams win games, really.
A big play over the middle there. First down for the Vipers.
When you get the lead, you don't let it up. You take it by the neck and you put it out the back and you take it out and kill it. Like, you win the game. Like, it's just over. But then that's exactly what they did. Like, there was a little bit of a scare at the beginning of the third quarter after the interception, and Verrado takes the lead, right, off the field goal. After that, nada, nothing, zilch. How many times you can say zero?
And that's a testament to Puma being able to kind of just shake it off. Shout out to Taylor Swift. Shake it off there and just flush it. Get to the next drive, get to the next play. Rely on the 10 other guys that are on the field with you. And they've done just that, and it's been lights out ever since.
And that's another thing for Puma, too. For him to keep playing at the caliber he's playing, he has to be able to rely on the two, and maybe even three with Brush now, 3 great running backs he has behind him. And, I mean, if he's struggling, he can hand the ball off, and he knows he'll get a couple positive yards from that play. And that's just got to be very reassuring as a quarterback to know that, like, if I'm not having my best game, I can give it to somebody else, and they can help me get in better positions to, like I said, get into the play action. And we saw how wide open the play action has been. I mean, they're making it very, very easier for Puma.
And it's not to say that running backs are, quote-unquote, coming back in the pros in college. But you saw guys like Ashton Genty and Cam Scadaboo be very successful last season on the college level. And then in the pro level, you had guys like Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Jameer Gibbs, Bijan Robinson, be very successful. So to say that the running back is essential for successful teams is an understatement.
Exactly, yeah. And especially someone that can catch the ball in the backfield like all the receivers for the Huskies can. They're versatile. They can do whatever they want on the field, and that's just invaluable. Like you can't even describe how valuable it is. I'm tongue-tied trying to explain it.
It is invaluable. I think that's it's so valuable that it's invaluable.
Thank you.
Pressure coming here. Unable to convert there. It's going to be intended for number 15, Wyatt Locke, once again.
Yeah, and as we close in with like 34 seconds left here in the game, that's that last play is how the game has gone for Verrado here in the second half. Just a little bit of miscommunication between receivers as number 1 right there, Aaron Lively, thought that ball was going over his head, and number 19, Travis Camp, thought that ball was going to Lively in front of him, and it kind of just dropped in between them. It's kind of just a little bit of miscommunications, and it's week 1, right? This is always going to happen week 1. You just got to get the kinks out, and Verrado played a great first half, and I know they'll be a good football team as they get an interception.
Another turnover for the Huskies. Trying to see who exactly got the pick. I believe number 45. It's going to be Wyatt Leiberts right there. Getting the turnover and putting this game away for sure for the Huskies. They're just probably just going to nail it out here.
Game's officially put away, but, I mean, great play by Wyatt Leiberts right there. I mean, laying off the tip and everything and lays out. I mean, that's not an easy play to make.
Listen, there's a reason you do the tip drill.
Yeah, exactly. The most fun drill. Hopefully,
I wouldn't call it fun, but
hopefully no turf burn right there as we're playing on a turf field. But I mean, I think it might be worth it for an interception on the first game.
A little highlight play, little something
exactly.
At the end of the game to celebrate your opening night win.
Are you ready to write down the number?
Takes an A here as we're gonna approach our final here as they're gonna start getting to the line and start shaking hands. Horizon 44, Verrado 23 is your final here from Buckeye here at Viper Stadium.
And I mean, we've said it multiple times already, dominant second half from Horizon here. As the clock officially hits triple zeros, final score, they win by 21. And they were up by 1 at halftime. And they were down by 2 as early as the third quarter.
Hey, that's a plus 20 there from the second half right there. That's huge. That's huge.
They showed great resilience and a great way to be like, okay, we've made mistakes. That doesn't matter, and that's what great football teams do.
And these are, again, great teams like Horizon. They made the open playoff last season. So games like these are important. They're essential to get not only getting back into those situations like an open playoff or perhaps being a high seed in the 5A playoffs, but just being a successful team, just having that continued success throughout the program.
And I think another great thing for Horizon is they figured out what works.
Absolutely.
They know that what their game plan can be against teams, and I hope they stick to it because it worked great tonight. And if you have running backs of that caliber at any level, you can win games. And that's what they did tonight. They utilized their running backs greatly, and got to give a shout out to Coach Ditmore. He called a great game today.
Absolutely.
Was aggressive when he needed to be, was conservative when he needed to be, and at the end it played out for a 21-point victory in Game 1, Week 1 of the 2025 season.
Big win here, like we've said. And again, a credit to them. They didn't really abandon the run game like we talked about. They had a few big plays break in the first half, but aside from that, Verrado was swarming that line of scrimmage, weren't really giving them those big plays that they got in the second half. So that's a credit to them for not abandoning the run and able to have the success they did in the second half.
Yeah, and you got to give a special shout out to Bodie Zamorano.
He's just amazing.
Just amazing to watch. Pleasure to watch him tonight. Just great at contact, great at the point of contact, great after contact, great in the open field. It's just amazing to watch, but also for Verrado, not a terrible game for them.
Absolutely. The Bliss brothers, though, that's something to watch for in the 5A.
I will be stat watching the Bliss brothers for the rest of this season.
Absolutely.
Because that was
electric. They were keeping them in that game. They were winning the game at some points, but again, it's just maybe a bit of a youthful inexperience. Again, there's a lot of new players here on this team for Verrado, so this is going to be a huge learning experience. They're going to have all this film to go through and attack next week, hopefully, and get another win.
Exactly.
Get a win.
And Verrado has 23 points on the board. 18 of those are from Bliss touchdowns. A pick six from Blake Bliss, and then 2 receiving touchdowns for Carter Bliss. So it's just been great to watch them today, and the Bliss brothers are fun to watch. Point blank simple.
Absolutely. Once again, your final here from Viper Stadium, 44-23, Horizon with the win here. My name's been Keaton Thomas.
I'm Antonio Gutierrez.
And it's been a pleasure having you all tonight for Friday Night Lights. Have a good night.